Just a little warning, this podcast does contain some crude language. If you're easily offended, this is maybe not the podcast for you. Fat bar. On a bar. Millionaire. Short breed. Cycling. SPL, EPL, Highland League, sausage roll, sledging, Dunkel salmon. Sports.
Who the fuck are you? Yeah!
Episode 288. I should put jingle bells or something behind that, but it's really.
You should have, mate.
It's not Christmas yet.
Could put Chris Rio on, God bless him. First of all.
He's not driving home for Christmas
Oh,
this year.
pure Chris. So episode 2.
It's a very far. Good in it.
It was a short illness, was it?
Was it?
So episode 288, who are you quiz? Pretty simple this week. Since it's Christmas, I'll let you off a wee bit easy. I'm just going to name a stadium. You can tell me the club.
That's not easy.
That's not easy.
They're easy-ish. So first team is Kenilworth Road. Keep it easy for you. Kenilworth Road.
Is there a link?
Nope. There are stadiums. Second Dean, Valley Parade.
Oh.
This might stump a few folk. So Valley Parade.
That is a tricky hint.
Number 3, The Liberty. Liberty.
Excuse me.
Have we got an answer doing for that, Ian? All right.
I think so.
Number 4, Lynx Park. Lynx Park. Marcy's looking in the distance for inspiration.
Don't know how yourself, Moss.
You sure about it?
And the last team is Harmsworth Park.
Spell it.
Hammersworth. Oh,
Harmsworth. Harmsworth.
Nah.
I'll be lucky if I've got one here.
I have no idea.
is that a professional club?
Nope.
Aye, okay.
I think Shed's got a 5 a day.
Possibly.
I can see in his face he's got him a...
Possibly.
No idea if that is.
You've played it.
Maybe something to stand there.
I think I've got it right. Have I? Maybe I haven't.
I was thinking it was Highland League. Like
That's what I thought it was Highland League.
Highland League club it would be.
Fit do you like? That's Nick. That's Nick. It's a bit
It's a bit. There's heaps of things I like.
I can't figure that.
Okay.
Is that confirmed you've got it right?
Aye.
Aye. So, it's another way as well, I suppose. So go through the answers. Number 1, Kenilworth Park, Kenilworth Road.
QPR.
Luton.
That's what it is. I've got Charlton.
Luton. Second Dean, Valley Parade.
Charlton.
Bradford.
I've got Bradford.
Bradford. Liberty.
Brighton.
Swansea.
Swansea. Lynx Park.
Montrose.
Montrose.
Oh, I didn't again.
Montrose. In Harmsworth Park.
Wick.
Strathspey.
Wick.
Wick. So, how much
3.
did I get?
2.
4. Well done, Doug.
Just a Wick, Ian, didn't I get?
Aye. I definitely didn't put
Mine,
that.
last time you said it was nicknames. I wasn't here.
Aye.
And you had Ian in it. Was it It was Clark. Clark was one of them.
One of
as
them,
well.
Lily Whites.
Lily White's
Lily
right.
White's
That's right.
Nicknames, aye.
But if it was he knew
Lily White's
it was a professional club. Yeah.
Aye, it was like doing Fifeway Borders, maybe, was it?
I can't remember. You said it was, Mike.
Because I was obviously playing along in my head, and I thought I'm sure Clark or Lily White's.
Aye.
And then when you said answers, I'm like, fuck. And so I googled. Clark is Lily
Clark
White's.
is Lily White's as well. Aye. So is everybody fine?
Superb yourself.
Aye, no bad. All prepped for Christmas.
Ask Lisa, she'll ken.
Aye.
You happier now, Mike?
Happier? Aye. I'm happier, thank you.
He said he was sad last week.
Did I? Had a heap of folk texting going, is Mike being serious? He was
a lot of
sad.
sympathy for us today.
None.
Can you snap with it?
Aye. So, aye, fine weekend. Shed?
I did, aye. Yeah, did. Nine Dean Friday night.
Was you loused on Friday for work?
No, loused on Monday.
Oh, aye.
Well, some say I've been loused for a long time. But
Aye, true. Was playing darts, was you, I seen?
aye, hashed. It was a day. Nine Friday. I was out for a cycle first time in a long time on Saturday morning. We got out to Davy Lane, which was good. Up to Killick Bank. Yeah, killed me, but it was fine.
How did you pay for it?
Fucking last team left. At least everybody else squared off. Normally, they definitely had near like somebody.
Aye.
So I picked up a tabby day and I was left with a fancy piece and a coffee, I think it was. Gone at me.
Okay.
Fab, you paid.
No, I didn't pay.
Oh, right.
Paid my end.
Aye.
Jesus. Again, it's Christmas, but
Fuck me, I fully missed myself.
Slow the so out for a cycle there. Nine fancy just up to Killick Bank and back. Saturday afternoon.
Miracle Salmon?
Oh, no.
No.
No, Michael. Can't do that just now.
No.
No. Up to Inverurie, a bit of shopping Saturday afternoon, and then out for supper to Fife Saturday
aye.
night.
Is that last kind of time the owner's in charge?
I'm not sure if on the stop.
Herbert, was it Herbert?
Herbert.
Cox, isn't it?
Aye.
Oh, so it was lovely.
Jay.
Venison croquettes.
Oh, fine.
Fucking beautiful. And then,
Venison croquettes.
yeah.
Explain that non-foodie.
That,
It was shredded venison in a like a croquette shape. With some salad and a jus.
oh, fine.
What kind of jus?
It was like
A clam jus.
That's the best kind. Can't remember if jus. It was lovely anyway. And then monkfish gnocchi.
Oh, aye.
A couple of cocktails.
Aye.
A few beers.
And cocktails.
Mojitos.
Oh, aye.
Do like a mojito.
Fine.
Good for Herbert.
Aye, yeah. And then Sunday.
It's in a mojito.
Mint.
Mint, rum,
mint and rum and
sugar,
leaves and stuff.
leaves.
They sound great, like.
It was lovely.
Aye.
It's lovely. It's better sitting
Once it settles
on
in.
a veranda somewhere in the sun.
Yeah, bash your mint beforehand.
Aye, boom, boom, boom.
I don't like a cocktail unless it's Reed. Only that cocktails.
Aye.
If it's Reed, I can. I'm gonna like it.
Aye.
I reckon why.
You've never had that old fashioned or anything like that? No?
Like if
Old-fashioned,
it's
aye,
like
it's
a
quite fine actually.
Strong.
If it's like a murky browny colour, I'm not drinking that. Can I aim for it's a murky brown colour with a white top and like a
Espresso
straw?
martini.
Is it? And this just looks like Carl coffee.
Espresso martini.
That's
Aye,
right.
it's fine. It's fine.
Espresso martini.
That's
No
nice.
fun of that. like,
Carl
is it?
coffee though. Again, if you fucking left a coffee like a couple of
Aye.
mil and then you go for a swig and it's Carl. Yeah, you
I'm not too
spit
bad
bucket.
about it now. I can easily drink cold coffee.
I prefer my coffee cooler anyway.
Aye.
Can like you can drink it straight out of the machine like that. I'd leave mine sitting for it.
That's cool. Like, it's no warm, it's no heat.
Some of the machines are boiling, and
Aye.
then the next machine you go is
Because Lisa gets
perfect.
she gets a coffee, Costa for Tesco here, tucks up the road, puts it in the micro.
Aye, that's pretty cool for a.
Aye.
Is it?
But you get in for like the place in Dice. It's fucking boiling. Ken.
Oh,
You need
okay.
to take a tap off.
Aye. Nice.
Leave it for a 5 minutes.
Aye. Get a blah on it.
Sunday, the day Sunday. Didn't I can?
Yeah, a few drinks when you're at home or just...
No, nah.
No,
Sunday.
£200
Oh,
shop.
Sunday, £200 shop. Bumped into Boyo.
Oh, aye.
I was 205. It was you.
285.
I was 177 in Aldi.
Aye.
I was 175 in
I was about
Tesco's.
9. This is just topping up. shite.
Oh, okay, aye.
This is the Christmas stuff. This is just
Lisa, you run away, get toothpaste, and what was it? Yeah, he was get
tinfoil.
Tinfoil and toothpaste.
Aye. Well, I always get tinfoil because tinfoil lasts you about a year once you buy it.
Aye.
But toothpaste, I was looking for my toothpaste, couldn't find it.
Nice.
But with my Lavie roll, kitchen roll,
Do you use mouthwash?
aye,
Colgate or Listerine?
Listerine.
Listerine.
I can't go at Listerine.
Do you know?
No,
Fucking
Barney's
hell.
better.
Oh,
Can't
geez,
cup
too
it in too
strong,
long.
man.
We
like,
go for non-alcoholic stuff like.
Yeah,
We do the Colgate, blue Colgate stuff. That's a lot better. Like,
is it?
Never
do you
buy
gargle?
Oh, aye.
Never buy
You're
Tesco's
sucking a
own
massive
brand.
cock.
I wouldn't like it.
So £200 shop, I bumped into Mass and then home, watched the Fit Bar, and then watched the NFL, and then I was working Monday, so early to bed.
Aye.
You may get to tell him about yourself. Hey, boy, stop this now.
I was getting left.
Oh, you let me tell you.
That was me.
Boy, I seen the boy double take it. Okay, you see it.
You do see a double thing.
So I seen the boy double take him out at the meet.
Oh, aye.
Came for a meet is other
Aye.
end. I didn't ken Shed was there.
No,
Ken,
just coincidence.
Just coincidence. We bumped into each other, and it was we were doing a side of towels, and we're standing together yapping, and
The boys like that.
Katie and Lisa.
wife's are with Ken, and Aaron was there, and I had Ronnie and
Demi.
So he's yapping there for a minute. The boy obviously seen two of us together.
Aye.
Couldn't
Oh,
resist it after that. So, you?
You 2Bampod?
You the Bampod boys.
Boys, something like that. So he's yapping and telling us the stories he likes for the pod, and I think says about the winter tires. He was
Winter tires.
very impressed with that story. He choked our stuff, Ken.
Aye.
Oh, I better take a photo. So he's just getting take a photo. Us two standing together. It's not on you, come, Ken. So Aaron there and two good
Hit the
picture.
duck off his bonnet. He'd have
Oh, aye.
Turi on some duck off
Aye,
the Turi.
Was that free Turriff face or moi?
I must have been.
Must have a key line or something.
GPH.
Yeah, I wasn't at GPH. He didn't know that.
I had to see if it was in his trolley. Like.
No, he must have ditched the wife. She must have been a loss
aye,
somewhere
must
else.
have, aye. Maybe he didn't know what is to see his trolley.
Maybe
Place
no.
with critique.
Aye, proper jukester like.
Oh, aye, definitely.
Aye, proper lad, like. So he was fair chuffed, so we made somebody's day.
Aye.
He must have thought, fucking massy and shit, get, must be a hang together.
Cycling, shopping.
Cycling, shopping.
It's a bit like York's a stop and chat at Costco.
Aye,
is it?
still
Because
too busy.
You've both got massive trolleys and
Fucker, he's cunts
He's
doing.
standing there blocking aisles, Ken. And it doesn't matter how far you move, you're blocking somebody
Somebody.
else, Ken.
It's not ideal, but
Some boy just walked straight through the middle of his Ken. He's marking a point.
He's
there.
he's marking a point.
couldn't have tried a more awkward way to get around a boots if he tried. Straight through middle. It's like, fucking hell.
That's the kind of stuff I do.
Aye.
So that was me.
Dunk for yourself.
Finally, back to full health, so good bit of training this weekend, running, gym, keep it fit with our Lennies. The boys been putting on some camps, so twice at a weekend, and this morning, and amongst that, last minute Christmas shopping, and then watched Hype of Fitba. Used to Fitba this weekend. It was good games. But, aye, we'll come on to that. But aye. That's it, just
Wife's Christmas are sorted.
Did you buy her a gift?
You like, when he says, wife's
Christmas.
Christmas has started, you almost went, oh, aye. I thought.
Just for a reminder.
No, because we're in a debate about if she's actually winning, like, to be honest. So she's obviously,
If she winning.
I think it's basically gym gear, because only she's teaching, she's living in gym gear now, so.
How's the Pilates
Aye,
class?
going well, aye,
Busy.
so.
Have you
busy,
tried
aye.
it, Dunk? Have you tried it?
Nah, I've had a wee shot, like, but I've not done a full class. Fucking hard, like.
Aye.
Aye.
A lot of folks say Pilates is really good for you. Like,
So it is good for your back and that, but.
Is it mostly women that go, or?
It's all women.
Aye, it's all women.
first class. It's a Wendy's.
She's just lying about. Ken.
For some reason, I think of Van Damme with Pilates. Ken, for he stretches his legs for ropes. So I'm thinking
He'd
Pilates.
have been good at that, aye.
When am I trying hot yoga?
Aye.
What's the difference between that and yoga?
They put on heating.
Eating.
The sauna.
No, to be honest, I didn't get it, because, like, they just put it in darkness with a red light, don't they, and crank up the heating. And, like,
Aye.
but
That's hot.
hot yoga.
That's
So it's like read light. I reckon.
You can has a class of my naked yoga.
Aye.
Is there? Bound to be.
It's got to be.
That can't be pretty.
Some spiritualist.
Somewhere in Germany, there'll be a.
Ibiza.
That can't be nice to look at.
Oh,
If you're doing a downward dog and you're looking at somebody's arse,
Right up a crack there, here we are.
winking at you.
And the kind of folk that would do that wouldn't be worried about shaving. Or
No, I just
No.
Yeah.
I think
Here are we.
clap together, we sweat.
Wifey's prolapse and stuff.
Couple dongleberries.
Speak about that. You getting turkey on Christmas Day?
No.
No.
Chinese.
You're still eating Chinese? All right. I just thought maybe you was.
Chinese. I was winding up. No, I was.
All right. Mass.
So at the bar, it's Christmas night out on Friday at P&J. That was good, like good crack. So I ended up biding in Aberdeen, just myself, me and my mates. Aberdeen House, just right across from Union Square. Came for a lad Brooks Bookie is there.
Aye.
You'd walk by it because it's all locked up, and you've got to ring a bell to get in.
All right.
And you get in, it's like a brothel. Feels like it's got a brothel.
Dingy.
Brothel feel about it, Ken. It was 25 quid, Ken.
Perfect. Just a bed, isn't it?
Good shower, though.
Aye.
See, I was rate a room by how good his shower is.
Definitely.
So I had 2 showers in it. Even before I went out in the morning. Ken.
Oh, I thought you'd head in and thought,
Back in there.
Green Hell One can go back in.
Just wash your cock.
No, so... Back, it was just a room. Ken, it was there. You wouldn't attack your wife here, Ken. But it's, if a bloke's biding by
it's just what
himself,
he'd do.
he'd bide in a fucking
Aye.
bed of nails, really, wouldn't it? Worried, like.
as long as it's clean.
The only thing it was hoola noisy, like.
Aye.
Hoola noisy. It was like one of that kind of like a air conditioning unit, kind of cassette things. Can you?
Is there an hour?
And then it would go off, and you're just waiting for it to go back on. Like, so, and then Ken obviously
Folk gonna go.
I was folk gonna go, and I didn't get a lot of sleep, like a lot of noise.
Hence £25.
Aye.
I had a chip before I went back. I had a chipper, Ken. I didn't sit wheel. My gut was still only 100%, Ken.
I am.
I was rolling about. It was like, oh, I think I'm gonna be sick, Ken.
Aye.
But it wasn't. I was all right. But I didn't have a great night's sleep. But so I come from work to there, dumped my bags and parked my van at South College Street.
Oh, aye.
And taken the bus to 4 Mile.
Oh, aye.
Bucksburn, Ken.
Bucksburn,
And you
aye.
can walk the P&J
You can walk
for
for there,
there,
right.
because there was a heap of them met up there, Ken. So I got off the bus there. You'd be amazed how long that bus takes for Union Square to Bucksburn. Like, holy fuck.
Every 20 seconds.
Every 20 seconds you're stopping.
Stop
Ken.
to get somebody on and off.
Like, stop just doing the road. You can walk. Ken, there. You could do half a stops. Like, I can't have all wifeys like that.
It's an hour for West Hill.
Fit.
To get into West Hill, an hour.
I knew a fair Union Square to
To get a bus.
give me 40 minutes to get to
Seriously?
Bucksburn. Aye. Honestly. Fucking mental. Like.
Folk want the government push it to use public transport.
Aye, exactly.
I would have got an Uber.
It was a double decker.
Oh, you've got to go.
Straight up the top,
Aye.
right to front.
I was on the bus the other day, did exactly the same thing. You've got to go to the front at the top.
Pretend you was driving.
See if you go at a bus, right? And there's two seats.
Aye.
Folk sit in the lane seat. And as it was a busy bus, and there's no seat to windy,
windy.
Ken. So it's like you're talking up both seats, Ken.
Aye.
I automatically sit in the windy seat, Ken. So if
comes
if it's a problem, somebody comes and sits next. You can't even talk them on, Ken.
Ken, you've got to sit window side.
Fuck.
Got to. That is
I
bus
just think
decorum.
that's fucking
Bus wankers, right?
aye. Poor etiquette, that, in my opinion. So the bar's night, it was a good crack at P&J. So it's I was free, drinking the table.
Tired the next day?
It was a bit like yeah. So it was like a Christmas night out. I was free. Food was really nice. It was broth off a lintly broth, but I like that. Ken, I wasn't a liquid. Ken, it had a dumpling in the middle of it.
Oh, fine.
Half a fine, and then it was like turkey and no roasties. Like, oh no, I was one roasty, but it was a fancy thing.
Oh.
It's almost like a fucking
Hasselback.
fondant, Ken.
Hasselback.
Is that right?
Aye.
A fondant shape, Ken. But it's a tie. It's fancy, like.
Fondant ties.
There was a parsnip, big parsnip in the middle. Of it.
Honey
It was
glazed.
half a fine, like it was fancy, but it was fine.
Lots of gravy.
Aye, and a Yorkie pudding with ice
Yorkie.
cream at the
You
end.
didn't normally get a
Nice.
Yorkie.
Yeah, Yorkie.
Turkey.
Sorry, sticky toffee and ice cream at the end. What the fuck am I on about? It's not Yorkie, no. So that was fine, and it was also it was a double thing. So it was a Christmas night out, and it was George Perry's retirement due. 51 years he's been at Barrett's.
Wow.
It's just
Since he
unbelievable.
left his school, kid.
That's crazy, is it?
So what he did in the end was he went round and like kind of if there's a dent in the worktop, he could sort of that out, tuck a dent out and repair it, and on his scratches and baths, kind shite it happens in the building site. He could instead of replacing it, he could go and sort it, Ken. So he did it. He was fucking. But you can't replace that. Boys like that, Ken.
No chance.
He was a giant out of trade, but obviously at the end there, it was an easier job. Well, an easier on your job, but still a pretty skilled job he had. Can't find nobody to replace him, Ken.
No.
They team somebody on he
Shadow
could train him, but he left.
Aye, he was going, fuck us.
The fuck.
I can't, yeah.
Or either that or he was offered me. I don't know if it happened, but Ken, they trained him up and he left. So George it was fucking a lot of Ken, he got a big spiel, good spiel, got a heap of stuff, and the director gave him a big thanks for his. He was a good send off, like good send off, proper send off. And he went up and did a speech. There was a few tears and
Was there?
it's good, like it's good, good lad. Go salt earth, George, Ken. Kind of boy you couldn't dislike, Ken.
No.
So I was happy for him, like so that was good. And then I bus for there back into the middle of tune. That's for my night ended, Ken. And it ended up in souls. Ken, I felt like a granda. Felt like a granda. And music loud as fuck. And even music I like. And I'm just standing there with a nip in my hand, Ken. And Ken, you can't even speak the neck, Ken. It's too loud, Ken.
He's getting spotted.
Aye. It's actually a guy I worked with at Barrett's. He was yapping to him for a while. He listens to pod, and there was a few folk with him. And I got spotted a heap of times in Union Square, like. So it's life of a celebrity. That was good. And then him early doors on Saturday. That was Friday night. Him early doors on Saturday, and for that on Saturday, not much to be honest. Went up to yours, Mike. Had a yap to you. Brought some coffees up. PA was looking after Ronnie, so I like to hang about who's. So I just got up the mics, coffees, had a yap to Mike and Elaine for a couple of hours.
It's not much, Billy.
Some Billy clips. Good laugh. And that was it really. Watched some football. Watched the results come in. Naka.
Yeah, great weekend again, was it?
Yeah.
Can't buy you one.
There for me. Shed. I thought Shed was top, but I gave him an extra point.
Extra point.
So to take it off, he went from top to fourth.
Oh, wow.
So it shows you
tight.
But I had a 3-pointer.
Evens for
Brentford.
v Wolves.
Aye.
Brentford were fucking evens.
I was like,
Wolves
every day of the
only 2
week.
points of it. Fucking ridiculous odds.
So I was
There
like,
is fucking good picks out there for you. Look, Thompson's on that run. He said like fucking 9 points the last 2
right,
weeks.
his PA is doing well, isn't she?
My team was 4-0 doing it at half time.
Yeah, Leicester. Ipswich, aye, fucking hell.
Unbelievable.
I text you
That
because
was a bad shout.
your horse has not left the stable last weekend.
Well, for I seen your pick, I thought, that's not bad.
Actually got decent odds.
Decent odds, nothing.
Hit or miss this season, Leicester. I've picked
Yeah,
them before
right.
and lost a foot again, but I just thought maybe QPR weren't a great league, but well.
So I hit a Skippers, King Rib Supper. It's always fit for. Was I fit for a jumbo fish this week? And just watch. It was watching auditor crap on YouTube. That's what I was watching. Auditor skin folk that go and stir up the bobbies, but didn't break a law. So the bobbies get pissed off.
Oh, I thought you meant auditors that come in your accountants and
No,
check
no.
your books.
They call themselves auditors, but
I'm
they're
prone to watching some of them. Like,
Aye. It's funny, but
but it's,
they're deliberately
Just cunts.
winding. If it's the word I'm looking for, deliberately
Antagonising.
antagonising.
there's a
Mike.
Scottish boy I watch. He just antagonises the life out of him, and then
Is that the boy? If it's his name, it's
Charlie Veach. It's
Naham.
Naham. It's
He's another.
Aye,
He's not an auditor though. He's
No.
just.
He's just a stunner.
aye,
Goes about with his bodyguard.
aye. Two of them new.
So Sunday, Costco. Shed was speaking about that, and basically him for there. Watched United.
What did you get for your money's worth?
I'm trying to think of all the shit we got. Got a fine curry. I always buy a curry.
Curry's a
Did
brilliant.
you
Butter
get
chicken.
chicken or
Butter
a
chicken.
Joffrey's?
Butter chicken.
We go alternate, so
Aye.
it'll be Joe Frazee next time around. Ken.
I had we bought the chicken wrap kit.
Aye.
Aye.
Right.
Aye.
Ah, good.
Heap of dishwasher tabs. Washing up liquid.
Same.
Shit like that. That's nothing exciting.
Aye.
Razors, Mark 3 razors.
Oh, aye.
I do.
20 of them, Ken.
Can you open a
Ken,
packet? Like,
Eh?
can you open a packet?
Can I open a packet? Oh, aye. They're for I hadn't bit my face,
Aye,
isn't it?
he'd.
Well, I do use them in my head, like, but
Aye.
my balls, basically.
For your bath.
So, hey, and watched United Villa, which was a really good game. I thought it was a good game. And then NFL on it.
Aye.
I didn't get to watch the Packers
Saturday,
Bears because they were on at 1 in the morning. And Friday, well, it was Saturday early morning.
Aye.
Disaster. They were 9 points up with a couple of minutes to play.
Aye.
Bears got a field goal and then recovered an onside kick and scored a touchdown and then got a touchdown in overtime. Snatching defeat for the jaws of victory.
Aye.
So, but
How's that look for your playoffs hopes?
well, Steelers did us a favour. They beat the Lions.
Okay.
Rodgers doing us a favour. So we need one win out of the two. With the Ravens at Lambeau
Oh,
next
there.
weekend.
Okay.
I think we'll beat them at Lambeau.
Aye.
And that'll be our secure rank. So, hopefully. And that was it, Mike. That was my weekend. Nothing more interesting to say,
Aye.
really. No.
That's good.
Yourself?
Friday, sent it home and a few folks texting saying coming out, so I went out for Mad Friday. Places were just hoaching, like just so busy. Like I think I maybe had 4 or 5 tops, shandies or something like that.
Speaking of Sandy Cassie's.
Oh, aye. Sandy Cassie in Costco.
Costco. Oh, he was saying it was half a busy Friday. He was out for a pint. Oh.
Aye,
10 deep at the bar.
it wasn't a
Flex.
Legion.
How's he looking these days, son? You haven't seen that
Goodness,
packet.
looking well.
It's the same.
Same.
Pretty
Looking
much,
good.
yeah. He's maybe put on a few pounds, is he?
Ah, yeah, probably.
So
is,
I'd like,
Sorry, Mike.
No, you're fine. So I was out for went to TSB for a few and got busy and loud and that. So we went to Legion, and it was just hoaching, Man City. Just couldn't get to the bar. Got one drink in there, then went to the fitness club and had a couple of drinks in there. Then went up the road. Father picked us up. He was out at our house on the way, so he came down and picked us up to his home. Up on Saturday morning, went downstairs and flicked through the AJ. Paul.
I watched that as well.
No.
Went through that kind of comedy show. Then just fucked about the house. Then Marcy came up.
you watch a Hill thing?
Aye.
I went back. I only watched the 6-3. I just
I'd
wanted
say
to see
aye.
him getting
Hurt.
fucking hurt. Like,
Aye.
I watched bits of highlights. He was just running.
Aye.
Just running about the ring and grabbing onto him. And
Must have run about 5 mile.
Aye.
Must have fell down about 20 times, did he?
Aye. He was grabbing onto his leg.
Grabbing, then fan
A fan
forward.
doing
Ken.
forward. And then, like, the pros are saying, our boxers, obviously, that he was holding back in his punches and then that ain't broke his jaw. Like you said, Johnny Nelson, he said a lesson new because he's sitting there with his jaw wired in hospital saying, you can't.
He's got titanium plates in your jaw. That's a forever thing.
Yeah.
You see him though, Ken AJ, he's jobbed him. And his hands have just dropped and he's went.
His face lit up. He can't if it was a what happened.
Yeah.
And he hit him perfect because he hit him, not full on. He hit him in the lower chin
Lower chin.
enough to jerk it,
Aye.
break it.
And I read yesterday that apparently, again, because we still think it's kind of been staged, don't they? Because it was on Netflix and all that, and saying, but what they're saying is he wasn't meant to like hurt him that bad. So there's chat about him getting some money whipped off him.
I heard about
Aye.
16 million or something like that.
He's not worried.
So that's what they're saying is, so it's not about the money because JJ just went, right, I'm going to, as you said,
smash him.
I'm going to smash him.
Aye.
just a pay. Didn't
Respect for that.
Because he's sitting at Christmas Day sucking through a straw. I don't care what he says.
Magic.
Exactly.
Love
but,
it.
But he doesn't like, again,
Aye.
he's
Still
he's
60 million, but
Aye.
I think he shit it in the very first round. AJ hits him with a jab, like on the chest,
Is
and
it?
he goes winging back, and he must
he,
have
aye?
thought,
did he go with his ankle a bit here? No,
That was fake.
Apparently so.
That was fake.
Was it?
I think that was fake.
No, I don't
They see the ring was like the biggest size you can get,
Biggest size you
22
can
foot.
get.
It looks like a fucking
Massive.
five-a-side bitch.
Massive.
Within the last, like,
it was massive.
you can't. He was getting tired, and he was trying to run, but he couldn't run on it. His legs had gone, and he was just flying about. And he should have been Paul there because you're in deep shit when you're like that. Like,
Double broken jaw though, like how
it's fucking
fucking
beautiful.
brilliant.
Aye, brilliant.
'Cause I've no fear to say
No,
it.
right? It's brilliant.
I love it.
AJ got him with a couple of body shots and it kind of winded him and he's kind of lost his
Aye.
breathing and all that stuff as well. Aye.
He just shouldn't have been in there. Really.
Correct.
No, it just shouldn't have been happening.
was a fight on a forum. It was two ex-UFC fighters fighting in that. Like, I'm just thinking,
There's a lot of money in undercard, and I suppose like everybody in undercard was getting their biggest payday ever again.
the wifey's fight afore it was good.
Aye.
I can't mind if I was fighting, but it was a really good fight.
Caroline Dubois.
Is that what it was?
Daniel Dubois' sister, aye.
It was a good fight.
okay.
But I watched.
Elias's fights are always better
because he can go for it,
They
'cause
go
they
for
really
it
knock
because
it.
then I got a knockout power.
Aye. Yep. So
It's more cagey with the men because
Just get ladies.
one punch could finish it.
aye.
Aye, that was good.
So-
Cheered him up, and I woke up and seen
I
it.
seen it.
When I heard his jaw was broken,
I was
that's
like,
just that's apart from death. That's the best thing to happen.
Yeah.
Well, part of him I was thinking, I was hoping he would get absolutely sparkled, but
Aye.
probably a broken jaw.
That's what Nelson said he did, because Nelson said it was better because he kind of like burnt him out and hit him and hurt him. For every punch was hurting him, rather than just go and clean him out.
Aye.
Then he was after it. He's calling out Canelo. See, if I was Canelo, I would take him money, and I would pulverise him, but enough
I just to keep
to
it going.
keep him on his feet.
Just soften him up.
Then knock him out
Aye.
until right then for his like bleeding away.
I think that's the end of him. I think he'll learn a hard lesson.
Got
That's it.
titanium jaw.
Aye,
I think he'll be fighting again.
I
like.
think he will.
His brother's on about fighting fucking AJ. Like,
Aye, because he's bigger, I suppose. Aye.
fucking
Oh my!
wipe him out and all. Like, it'd be funny.
You can't blame me with
Aye.
Jake target. 60 million
For what?
for an easy fight.
For walking about.
Just walk about and smash
All I
it.
did was walk about. Aye, waiting for opening.
Hardly broke
And he
sweat.
even held back in the one. He didn't punch right through the target.
Aye.
He just punched him.
Aye.
Aye.
And broke his fucking jaw.
Aye.
He's a world champion, two-time world champion.
Exactly.
Heavyweight champion.
Aye, exactly.
We knock out
Power.
aye, like a
That's what he's renowned
a
for.
knockout power. Heavyweight.
Boy Jake Paul thinking he can hit. And he
Okay.
caught him with his best shot. And
And
he kind of
he didn't even move.
He
Aye.
grazed him in the just above the eye.
he just
Aye.
kind of like, well,
And AJ's like, for a heavyweight's got a bit of a glazed chin,
Aye.
but he was not.
Nah.
Not marking
Tickling,
him.
tickling him.
It did mark my weekend, to be honest, when I seen it.
So I watched that on Saturday morning. Fucked about Houston. Mass came round and had a coffee with Mass. Sat and had a blether. Mass what a wa. Just went to done some bits of shopping. Had a shielding tour Saturday night.
Aye.
It was fine. What did I have again? I had a chips, cheese and gravy. And a burger.
Cool.
Cool.
That's just for I wish I had the Mario button.
Chips, cheese and gravy for the chipper.
Aye.
Nah.
It's fine.
I don't understand that combo either.
no, they don't.
Cheese and gravy.
Aye, it's disgusting.
They're for me.
Even shit. Like, I know. He likes all these weird combos.
How about chips, cheese and curry sauce?
No.
That's worse.
I can't
Yeah,
worse
I've
that.
not had that before. Like,
Just take gravy. What you
Or just cheese. It's one or the other. It's not together.
so it was fine. Sat and watched. Was it Daddy Issues? It's on BBC iPlayer. It's like a comedy kind of sitcom thing.
Okay.
It's quite funny. So I sat and watched that on Saturday night. Sunday morning, we were to Inverurie, done some shopping. Spotted a guy. Boys
you?
coming towards my trolley. Went by. Cheers. Back for your podcast.
Fuck, they say to me, point, 2Bampod. Are you 2Bampod? Well, no. It's massive, but I'm near the Hale podcast.
So it was in there. Got some bits and bobs. It was £175, but we club card and vouchers and stuff like that. It was £102.
Good savings.
Good saving.
Good
Nice.
coupon collection.
Aye.
Nice, excellent. You've ever watched that thing in
Aye, Sky.
TLC or whatever
Aye.
for the boys collecting coupons all year round?
Aye.
£700 worth of shopping, he's got to pay $8 or something.
Aye.
Brilliant. Love it.
Fit discount
Aye,
changes
comes
the currency.
Aye,
Even.
no, I know they're in America. They're in America, but he comes out with a big book of his coupons he saved, and it's brilliant.
So came home for there.
That's a cunt if you're a Hinham in a queue, though.
Disaster.
Fuck's sake, you've got to go through all these coupons, Ken.
Aye.
It's gone down about fucking £700 worth of shop.
You're standing at Hinham with like 3 items, Ken.
Aye, so came back for Inverurie.
Sorry, like.
Yeah, all right. Went into celebrations for some lunch. I had a panini and corn skate. It was fine. There was a wifey singing in the shop.
Was that singing?
Aye.
Fit Christmas
Aye.
carols.
Aye, it's Christmas.
I like a proper singer.
She's a proper singer, but aye.
Or was that just a wifey face celebration singing?
No.
Oh.
She's a proper singer singing.
Aye.
So
Or is that just somebody that's escaped some for some way?
possibly.
Does that bring an ambiance to the...
Well,
Was it in the coffee shop? Like,
no, it's in between the furniture bit and the main store. Which is stunning. Like, so I had a panini,
songs?
Cajun. Yeah.
Songs was she singing?
Is
it Christmas songs?
Christmas songs,
Silent Night.
Silent Night.
Let It Snow, I think was in them.
Let us
So had lunch here, it was fine, up the road, and just dossed about, watched the Rangers game. Sorry, I watched the Hearts game, then watched the Villa game. Then Sunday night, I think we watched a Christmas film Sunday night. Then just chilled.
For Christmas one.
I think it was a Grinch.
With Jim Carrey.
A classic.
just shooting a line.
Aye.
I was about to say.
Need a bear, do you?
You got to have Bairn sitting there.
Oh,
Come on.
you've got a favourite Christmas film?
No.
Die Hard.
It's not Christmas.
I just said that because I can. Yeah, that's what you would say. Home Alone, Ken.
Home
It's a
Alone,
Christmas. That is a Christmas one.
Aye.
Home Alone's a classic.
Aye. I've got so many good Christmas films I like. Arthur Christmas.
That is a good one.
Aye. Santa Claus the movie with Dudley Moore.
That's the classic, isn't
Bad
it?
is a
Santa.
classic.
That's a
with,
classic, yeah.
Billy Bob
Bob
Thornton.
Thornton.
Aye.
Dick the Halls.
Is that Bad Santa?
Bad Santa.
Bad Santa.
That's probably best.
Aye.
Home Alone. I like Home Alone.
So that was it. Sunday night. Do we had Sunday night for supper? Try to mind if we had Sunday night. Oh, we didn't. We had much because we had lunch at thingy. I think I had a hot dog. That was it.
Oh, you can't just eat one, though, can you?
I didn't have room bap though.
Roonbap.
Aye.
Oh no, it's not hot dog, is
Yeah,
it?
that hot dog
That's
is
just a sausage and a bap.
sausage in a bat.
It's a hot dog, sausage, and a bap.
The hot dog, you need a hot dog bun.
Is that a hot dog bun? Does it say hot dog buns?
Finger bun.
Finger buns.
You need a finger bun and a proper hot dog.
Onions, mustard.
Onions, mustard.
But the hot dog's in a bun, so it's still a hot dog.
No.
It's
No,
not,
nah, it's not, Mike. Mike, come
If
on.
you put a hot dog
Mike,
between two
you're
slices
wrong.
of loaf,
You're wrong.
it's still a hot dog.
You're wrong.
Mike, come on.
The hot dog's the full shebang, Ken.
It's a whole package.
It's the whole package, man.
Like you wouldn't have called it dough from what potatoes if it just
That is.
That is.
sliced up with nothing, no creamy sauce.
No.
Exactly.
So
it's
there
a
you
whole
go.
thing as a one.
Aye.
So a jar of hot dogs just says part of a hot dog. No, it's a hot dog.
Yeah.
Hot dog sausage.
But the second you put a bap in it, it's something.
It's a whole.
It's
It's a
different.
sausage bap.
It's the entire
Aye.
entity.
It goes on to the whole like chip butty thing.
Well,
Well,
Does that work?
chips and 12 slices of loaf. Is that chip butty?
you kind of
Yeah, it's
chip
made
sandwich.
possible.
Chip sandwich.
But you should be in a bap.
Should be in a
be in a-
bap.
But you can get away with 2 bits of loaf.
Aye.
Fine.
Is it still classed as a chip butty? Then?
No, I don't think so. For me, it's got to be a bap.
Nah, I think you'll get a wobble
Get away
loaf.
with loaf.
Because
Yeah, so why would you get away with loaf
I'll
and
do
a
one
fucking
loaf.
hot dog?
I'll do one
One loaf
loaf
and fold.
and fold a loaf.
Aye.
I would cut a chip boy.
So
But a
you-
hot dog, if you're having a hot dog,
It's got to be a.
it's
in the
got to
bun.
be a finger bun, a hot dog inside it, with some mustard
Well,
or
a bun's
sauce.
just the
or-
same.
some
It's
onions,
nasty.
something it's nice, isn't it?
It's like it's sticking too far out, isn't it? Looks stupid.
No, you cut
You've
it.
got to bite
well,
it.
no, that's even worse.
You're calling me.
cutting it so it fits in the bun.
So that's a sausage.
That's a
bap.
sausage bat.
You're thinking bap.
It's the hell hot dog.
As soon as you said to the bap, I was like, oh, he's
cut.
You know, like a cock sagging out either side of it.
So it was a weekend, so it was fine.
You must trade us.
Hell, like
Can't say anything, can you?
no, yeah,
It is controversial to
Ah,
talk
hot
hot
dog
dog.
and a
I'm
bap.
not careful what anybody says.
Uncutted.
I don't know. I agree with that. Football weekend. Highland League, good result for Turriff United.
Cracking result.
Tremendous result.
Last minute.
Through a manager, eh?
Aye.
Clark went flying to you.
Aye.
Shows you how competitive a Highland League's been.
This season,
Thought
aye.
I'd go a while up to Inverness and get a result like that.
Last minute winner.
Good win.
Great one, Boy, he's been banging in the goals.
Miller
Miller
Care.
Keir.
Aye.
Ah, not a bad player, is he?
Playing a while, like guy.
Yeah, that's probably the only good thing that's happening at the club recently. I think
Yeah.
it just seems to be sign of news and stuff like that. No, news. It's the North American. I
Bit of
got
BJ, though.
P&J though.
Also, Turriff's looking for a new manager, a new chairman,
You vice chairman.
new vice chairman. So a whole storm, you could say, is kicked off down Turriff. Obviously, was it Friday night, I believe?
What fun did we first?
Get word out.
Rob
Well,
Friday.
Parker put something in the chat. I believe Warren's resigned, but I'd never seen that on Facebook or
Yeah.
anything.
It was Friday night. Then it also Turriff released a post on Friday night saying that Warren had resigned for his post as Turriff United manager.
Untenable.
Shock to Abdi at the time. Wondering what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. Then
It just seemed to be completely out the blue, did it?
then a couple of days later,
Things conspire, and obviously.
Oh, the next day.
was it next day? It was
next
Saturday.
day, Saturday,
Well, they're the games. It was Sunday morning,
Sunday.
wasn't it?
Sunday morning. with Tommy.
Unfiltered.
Right.
Through it happened.
Aye. So it's obviously
Well, the chairman, he quitting the Saturday
Sunday.
night.
Saturday night after the game.
Or a Sunday morning, which was, I was predictable.
Well, it was
Yeah.
never a good combo here.
No.
Yeah, he was
son,
ken, if one went,
The-
they're both going.
regardless of what he said, I kind of said at the time, oh no, if Ken.
Aye.
But it was never a good combination.
No,
a
then
dad and son.
And obviously Warren has released not a statement as such, but he's obviously spoke about why he's left the club, and it was been told far to play and not to play and stuff like that via the committee, which is
Well,
is an understandable
I
reason.
think it was the committee. I think it was maybe
Committee member.
a committee member. And he said, it said demand in
It's a strong
the
word
paper,
to use.
so I thought, I bet it can't be. There's no way a committee member has demanded that somebody plays in the team. But pretty much, well, for the rumours or some of the stories we've heard, it is pretty much he demanded that he should be playing the next 2 weeks or something.
I mean, it was, but basically, that much marks the manager's position
Untenable.
You kind of.
I think if you're worth your salt, I think 9 out of 10, 99 out of 100 walk. I would.
So,
Would you?
Well, look better to board as an ultimatum.
Aye.
Either you keep your nose out of it
Aye.
or out of here.
aye, that would
Oh,
be
it's
my
probably
stance.
fine. Aye.
So if he's just said, oh, if that's going to be the case, I'm walking.
Mm-hmm.
If he's, Ken, surely if you're involved, you go, my stance would be, I'm not heading into that. If you want to continue doing that path, or you're adamant this boy's playing, I'm walking.
Aye.
And then I interfere with football matters again.
Aye. Or we're done.
Unless there's a, like, let's say you go into a club and you gain a mandate, like say Turriff said to a manager, right, what we want is local players coming through. We want to see as much local players as possible. And that should be the remit. We're not so concerned right now about winning at all costs. It's just, let's play a local team, let's get local supporters doing. That's why I want to club to run in maybe 5-6 years. Hopefully we'll see the fruits of sticking with the young boys, and we'll accept that there's going to be pain to start with. Now, if that's your mandate, right, and then you go and you get rid of the local boys and you then play the local boys, and there just seems to be...
Then a committee member
Then
comes.
as a committee, you've got
Point.
a point by saying, listen, your mandate was to bring through, you're getting rid of him. I think then you've got
a point.
But if he's came in and it's basically you're a manager, you decide we just want to win games, then he's got full control of the football side. So if that's the case, and then you start trying to tell him what to play, that's absolutely unacceptable. Any manager would never accept a committee member.
No way.
One, it's totally unacceptable for a committee to get involved
In
football matters, especially team selection. That is the thing, is it? The team selection is precious to a manager. He's naked to be even a number 2 could tell a manager 5 things,
And he'll still get shot
and he'll
dead.
still no. I'm the manager. If we lose, it's on me. You'll take advice for a number 2, but you certainly want to. You want to be dictated to.
No way. Let alone a committee member.
But it's just, I couldn't.
Mind blown.
I would arc me to a point for I would be fucking raging like. So, and one, you can't be doing that as a committee member, and 2, Warren's been in the game. How long? His life.
At the
And he's
highest
played
level.
at a professional level.
Yeah.
Being told how to pick a team by somebody, or maybe I don't care if a person's played football or fit, but being told by somebody like that's another whammy to Ken. You that Ken?
Nothing
Do you
about
Ken?
If you can have football, if you can so much about football,
Why are you sitting here?
What you do your job in?
I've got to admit, when I first heard it happened, I was like, what the fuck is that?
Dubious.
And I was like, well, that's shocking for Warren. But then, the more you heard about Fitz happened, I'd be on Warren's side.
I've swung it that way.
I think Fitty's dead. I would have done.
Aye.
Ken, I would have walked. If it's being said is true, if he said in the paper, I've no reason to doubt, I don't think he would lie in the paper, would he?
No.
If that's true, I would have walked. So,
No, 100%.
so to me, this is on the committee.
Yeah.
More than the manager.
Oh,
Now,
definitely.
Ken, we had a rant 2
Aye.
weeks ago
We did,
about playing local players, and
Aye.
I still believe that's why Turriff should be operating.
Aye.
But I just not. I couldn't go in there and start dictating to the manager, you start playing local players,
Aye.
Ken. You can't do that. No. If you've got to, like, if the next manager comes in and they tell him this is why the club's going. We're
That's
not
totally
paying big money for players.
Aye.
We're not paying big wages. What we're doing is we're promoting players for within the club or
Within the community.
We'll
sort of
talk
local lads.
some players in, but not big money. We're not going to put ourselves in a financial knife edge. Then that's fair enough, Ken.
As long as they stop that cycle. Because they've done it.
Aye.
United's done
And
it.
timing as well, though, because they've actually picked up results the last 3-4 weeks.
Aye,
United,
aye.
they've
Yeah.
improved.
And they've been close. For the start of the season, we've been like
Draws.
they're almost there to turning these draws into a win. They were either drawing or losing, but if the few times I went down and watched them, they're just, even with the Broras and all these were fucking close games. Ken.
Which makes it even more bizarre
Aye. Yeah.
To put your oar in.
to somebody who put their oar in from
But
that maybe seen the fruits of his labour.
your father's a chairman as well. Surely, is it a father and son combo, manager and chairman? You could turn around to the committee and say, look,
But you do.
get fit the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
Well,
well,
it's
I
weak
would.
for the chairman as well.
Aye.
I think.
Is that a route out for them? Did they want out maybe?
I think if he was really enjoying what he was doing and really wanted to continue, you would first say, this is unacceptable.
Aye.
I'm not going to put up with this shite. I'll play for I want. If you're not happy, I'll walk. If you're adamant, I'll walk.
Aye.
If you talk my telling and didn't interfere again, then we'll carry on. But just talk it. You've got to warn him first.
Aye.
Even though it's plainly obvious. If I was in a committee, there was no way I would go down to the manager and tell him he should and shouldn't be playing. I might have a conversation with him in the pub and say, you can.
But do you think once that statement's been made or the conversation's been had, it's hard to forget it?
Aye,
Of course it is.
Like, it's just going to sit
Aye.
on your shoulder the whole time.
A committee member, it's not even as though the chairman's come to them and says, do you not think you should be playing a bit more local, lads? Can you keep local interest and blah, blah, blah. It's a committee member, it's come to them and says, you should be playing local. Get the fuck.
If you're getting to do that shed, it has to be done in the correct way.
Correct, aye.
And it has to come from a chairman. But again, that was a problem.
Aye, with
Their son and
conflict of interest was there.
Conflict.
aye. But if, in a normal situation, you would ask him to come and meet you and have a conversation.
Well, if the committee wasn't happy, you should have went through via the chairman,
Channels.
Yeah.
raised their concerns
He
to the
feeds it
chairman.
back.
Chairman then raises concerns.
Do you think
the
there's something we
committee?
can do
Do you
here?
think we can blah, a proper conversation? But for somebody to just go and do it, it's like, wise up.
Because if you sat down and had that's a sensitive issue, is it?
Oh,
Team
100%.
selection. So the chairman has got to walk on eggshells when he tucks the manager in to speak about that.
Yeah, because he's going to react.
And if there's a change in the they don't like the way things are going, and you sit down with the manager and say, look, you're a manager, you pick a team. I have total respect for that. You're doing a half decent job. But I think as a committee, we think that we'd like to see more local players. You've got rid of a lot of local players. We didn't I ken that you would do that, and it can hear that conversation. And if that conversation's hard and the manager says, well, sorry, that's no way to go, and the chairman's like, well, we'd prefer that, then you
Mutual.
can part company
Mutual.
and say, well, and part in a proper manner.
terms.
But again, you nailed it. His mandate, what I can't fit his mandate was, is a manager. But if it was just purely to win games, well, I'm not caring for that. You're telling me my job is to win games, and if I don't win games, I'm out my log.
Aye.
So I'll play the team I want to play.
Well, gone by what he said in the paper, his mandate was to win games.
Win games.
Go out and pick a team that's going to win games in the way you see fit.
Aye.
So,
And personally, I thought it was quite good. Like,
I think-
he posted on the Turriff page saying, well done, lads, good result.
aye.
It's his
His
players.
team, aye, it's his team.
I think that'd be a mandate at every Highland League club manager, would it? Just to win games.
No,
No.
And,
no. Nah. See, that'll be the local
I
statement.
think the locals are now in at, and if we discussed,
Aye.
and that's why, that's kind of why they're suffering now. But they are taking a long-term approach. To me, that's a Brock approach.
Aye.
But a Brock have been doing it for so long now. It's
Aye.
Normal for him.
it's
Standard
just
procedure.
slowly
it's-
add
No
in
matter,
folk
no
in.
matter if Far goes into that club as a manager,
Aye.
it's a Brock way or it's
Aye.
no way.
Aye.
Simple as that.
And that's why I think they like Brockers
It's
like
only
being
Brockers
manager.
in
Ken.
charge.
Yeah.
And I think if you want a sustainable club, Because these clubs nowadays cost fucking. It's not just
It's a
few
fortune.
thousand.
It's a fortune.
Hundreds of thousands a year to run these clubs.
Yep.
And you've got to be sustainable because sometimes the sponsors will run dry, sometimes the gate receipts will run dry, sometimes the hospitality will run dry. So you've got to run a lean ship. And if you didn't run that right, your club isn't going to be here in 10 years' time.
My
So
concern at Turriff is, like, obviously, you walk in for the money men are around about Turriff. Well, they're all getting on in age. And then we had some young blood in the committee, and for whatever reason, because we're never they've all left, and it just fits the next batch in the committee.
But
Cause the
then-
next boy to take a charge, because
But
Yeah.
then that goes back, Dunk, to the community feel of the club. So if there's nobody local playing in the team or coming through and playing in the team, far local wants to be involved in it. If I wants to get up your Saturday or have that free time to see a load of randoms that you didn't ken coming into your club to play football for you. Whereas if you've got a splattering of youth or splattering of local lads, well, Christ almighty, you know, the dads will be involved or the moms will be involved or some family members will be involved some way because, oh, Christ almighty, Dunk's playing for Turriff. Well, look how much of your family members was involved. And I'm not just saying that's because you play for Turriff, because there's a long history of your Chalmers through the Turriff bit.
And that carried the club for
Carried
30, 40 years.
Exactly. So you need that community fucking input. And if you haven't got that, if you've got a disconnect, there's no point.
Because, like, if you're a player for, I don't want to sound like harsh and boys come in for Aberdeen and play well.
That's fine.
Great, Ken. But you need get here. You need to get a connection to the club, really. You're here to play football and you might, Ken, but it's like you're thinking, well, it'd be good to see a local manager, right? There's nobody.
No.
There's nobody because that's part of the problem because you had a team boys through, Ken. When I was playing, you could have almost said 4 or 5 boys could have went on and been manager. Ken, it would have been interested in doing that back in the day.
Yeah.
But that's none of that new, is there?
No.
You'd have to go way back, would you? You'd probably have to try and get Brewster in about or Ken.
Well, exactly.
Or Jamwell.
Well, only recently has been young Jim Chalmers. Ken has been there for a decent length of time, understands the club, but then he's Jim's no offence to Jim, but he's not going to be a manager, is he?
Well, he's been new it for a while now. Ken.
Exactly. So
It's difficult to promote for within when there's nibdy local coming. Can you know what I mean? Like you can see, like said Dylan to me should have been a mainstay at Turriff's days, unless he got big money to move somewhere else, or he was in a level for Turriff was no longer capable of keeping hold of him. But to me, somebody like that should have been there right through to the end, and then you could have maybe got him as a fucking manager,
coach
material, Ken Dylan, and ours,
Liam,
and
nearly the Pauls of the boys. Fuck, your manager, so come on the committee.
and then he's more interested in local guys.
But then youth coming through Turriff, they're looking up at Turriff team.
Aye, first Owen can sell that a bit.
For chance if I go to play in Highland League for Turriff and there's I didn't see no progression through whatsoever. They get to 16 or 15, 16-year-old, nothing.
But you've got all these younger teams now that are looking good. So you again, just when I was looking and hearing and reading on Facebook of these players, you think, well, maybe in sort of 3, 4, 5 years, you're maybe going to get a splatter and a 3, 4, 5 boys that are breaking into United's team.
But they've got that's in potential there, but you've got to hay up pathway for them, do you?
But
It's hard to bleed youngsters in because there's going to be a painful period, Ken, because you can't go into Highland League green because
You'll get annihilated.
you need a year or so to acclimatise. It's a tough league.
You need a year, unless you're exceptional
Aye.
and physically mature.
But my point was that when I said Faz playing elsewhere for Turriff in the Highland League, and there's nobody. So it's like, it goes back to as well saying, I get these young boys in, but there's no dearth of talent, is there? Because I'll be saying there's nobody playing at Turriff, but they're not playing anywhere else either.
But it was Turriff boys there.
Is Turriff any better now, this time, compared to this time last year, when you all your Turriff boys playing?
But I'm just saying, but Faz the players, because they're not playing on other Highland League clubs, is what I mean. So if they're not getting a game at Turriff,
because they were signed
and
at
if they're
Turriff.
that good, can they play anywhere else? They're not playing for a Highland League teams anywhere
They were
else.
signed at Turriff and they've went elsewhere.
I was a goalie.
Young
It's a
Carnage.
local lad. It was Ben because I believe he spoke back to the manager. He didn't like that. Liam, there's Dylan. Kaka's been injured.
Coops, mind
Owens
boy
is still
Cooper.
there.
He's a what, Keith,
It's
is he?
fit about boy Keith.
Cooper.
Aye. Ironside.
Ironside. Keith.
The Brownie. He's
Aye,
5
Keith.
Turriff area.
Aye. And then you've got like
And there's boys that had a chance, maybe Scotty Chalmers.
Scotty Chalmers
Playing it
could have
Rothy.
played.
Browns, Rory,
Rory Brown.
Rory Brown, both the Browns.
Jack.
Jack, they're probably all our new, like, but Kenners. But that's our boys that could have.
But then you've
That's
got,
right, I think.
youngins like
Given it. If they
Sheds,
were
Loon's age and
kept
Gary's
in the
Loon's
team.
age that are gone after other Highland League clubs.
You've got
Gary's Loon.
Keith's got a handful of Turra boys in their
Heaps.
development team.
Heaps.
So why are they not good enough for Turra?
Turra's development team's got maybe 3 or 4 Turra boys.
That's the most damning thing for me. The development team has got 3 Turra loons in it. If that's right.
I think just quickly off the top of my head, probably 3 Turra lads.
Why we develop another? Ken, they could develop well there and go on and play for fucking Banks of D or something. Ken.
Yeah.
Again, you've got to laugh because you'll be bringing in boys off you out and about, and as soon as they, because they weren't good enough, maybe they weren't good enough for the Brock development, but we'll talk them down to Turra. So why's that get work?
Yeah.
Or boys out for tune? Why's boys coming out for tune under 18 level to play for Turra United development?
I know.
Bamboozles me like.
Yeah, it comes
To be
down
fair,
coaches,
Turra's
isn't it?
now, I did a Vale development when I was coming through, and I was maybe 2 Bamfords in that team.
I
Ken,
did
so
feel
it's not just Turra.
it's not just Turra, but
No, it's not just
2 or
Turra.
3 bucks.
Vale's like carbon copy. They've only got 2 first teamers that are for Banff.
but look at their under 18 development team, Dunk. It's all Banff Loons. It's all Banff Loons.
Is it?
Stuarty Gray's got them.
So they're starting the process.
They're
maybe.
starting the process, and the Loons aren't playing at the juvenile level. They're playing for a different side.
Yeah.
So they're getting a ground in there, then playing under 18 development team.
Yeah.
And in a few years' time, you'll see the fruits of that coming through to Vale.
I hope not.
But they're doing it right.
That to me,
That's
that should
what
be
it
the link
should be.
between like
I
Turra
agree,
Thistle and
I'd
Turra
say.
United as well.
100%.
Aye.
You're not quite good enough to play Highland League yet. We'll throw you in Thistle for a few years. You'll play under 18s, you'll play under 21s.
Aye.
And if you're good enough, you'll make it. If no, well, Thistle's reaps that benefit because they've got a good player. It's maybe not good enough for Highland League, but they've got a good player.
Aye. Yeah.
Fucking madness.
So,
It's a bit of a shambles. When you hear about and it's happened there. It's hard to run a football club. There's no question about it. Ken, we've said this before. It's easy to say it's a shambles, Ken. Every club's a shambles, but because if you've got a football club, you're dealing with how much of a staff, for like committee, players, management. You're speaking about 40 to 50 folk to run all that. So everybody's on the same page. It's difficult, isn't it? It's not impossible, but it's very difficult.
It is
very difficult.
It is easy, like us sitting in the
Aye, 'cause that's what I'm saying.
making and out.
Exactly. Nay on the inside.
Critiquing. But,
Aye.
but
We're just giving
we've
opinions.
got opinions as well. And
That's how it is, and it's just our
Aye,
opinions.
just
Ken.
opinions.
It's
if
just our
we
opinions.
see,
can we maybe see like Turra is a community club and it should be run by the community and stuff like that? And there's other Highland League clubs that have got a chairman there throwing money about.
well,
Can
you look at like Sir Martin and
Aye.
just try and buy that white success, which
Aye.
hasn't been a success at all in my eyes. But like a Turra, you just feel like a Turra or a Vale or a even Bucky and East Toons and Huntley and
Aye.
there should be development.
I thought Carter had quite a good point when he says, "You tell me a Highland League has been won in Nabenbod.
Aye, I know.
It's very difficult to."
And then obviously he didn't.
Apart from the Brock, for me is a one off, and they do it like we all love it. For the Brock do, but apart from the Brock, Bucky spent big money. Vale, when they were winning, Greg was there. We're spending big money.
Brora?
Big money.
Brora, big money.
Well, they got a tax man after him, I heard.
At Huntley team, Huntley team it dominated wouldn't have been cheap.
No.
That's
get what I mean?
still, I think, the best team I've ever
Aye,
seen.
yeah, but it wouldn't have been cheap.
Non-professional level. Oh, no chance.
Ken, they had some big players playing there, Ken.
It's always going to be the same. The best players are always getting the more money, so it's
Aye.
never going to be cheap to.
No.
But the best players didn't always give you the best team.
But you've also got to look at the teams that spend big money and get nowhere. Is it worth it?
Aye.
I'd rather see like Turra spent a lot of money. Well, just look at SPL boy. Rumours is he was paid. I don't care if it's a rumour. If it's true, it was 14,500 they paid for him.
Okay.
And he's in 180 a week. Now,
Okay.
how much of that is true, I don't know. He's came in and did fuck all. He doesn't even turn up.
Aye.
Now, how is that any due diligence done on him? Because Abdi, when they signed him, there must have been about 4 boys come up to me and say, he's a waste of space.
Aye.
Aye. Why is Turra paying Brock are rubbing their hands?
Okay.
Because he's not get to turn up. He's get to fuck about. He drinks all the time. He's not got a Highland League attitude. And it would have been easy to find that out before you splash that money. And if I ever sanctioned that was maybe the manager's fault or the chairman's fault. But that's a lot of money for a Highland League club. And if that's how much he was getting a week, again, that's that's hearsay.
But even if it's in the ballpark, mass.
Aye. I can they definitely spend big money to get him for the Brock to Turriff. And I bet Cowie and them are rubbing their hands. Oh, thank fuck. We've got big money for him. He's a waste of space anyway. Ken?
Maybe ask Cowie for a rebate over.
Good luck with that.
May have good business for the Brock. Fuck.
Before do you think Turriff could get in? You mentioned there aren't any local managers that would kind of take over a position, would there?
Well, they've seen, but also in their article, they're looking for an A licence. There's not many boys with that. Because that's difficult, that's high level.
Well, you're $2,000 to get your B licence, I think. You're another $2,000 to get your
so
A.
So A licence was what they're looking for, at minimum B licence.
Is that then for them to keep their gold kind of
You'll need
status?
your gold status.
Gold status down the road.
There's not a lot of boys kicking about with that.
No.
Sometimes you can get a coach in that's got that, and then you get a manager in that's maybe not got it.
Right. Okay.
But I reckon.
Only ex-players you think might be interested? Or?
No A licenses.
No, but Ken.
I know, no, really. I reckon.
Spiders need to do nothing.
Too far out, wouldn't you?
He might be a shout, Spider, eh?
But again, if you want to go do the local look,
I'd imagine Spider would want to come in and win.
straight away.
And I think he would be up for
Rebuild or
a local
development.
And that's okay.
Aye.
That's okay. You need a strategy, don't you?
Dave's no stupid. You need a strategy.
A committee should. This is maybe a reset for him to go and what do we want? What do we want to do? And if you're like, nah, we want to win, and we want to build a team that's going to win. We're not that concerned about local players. If there's a local player good enough, great. We'll hear him, but he's got to be good enough. We're not going to suffer to bring him through. We want to win. Then that's fair enough. And you'll get a heap of managers wanting to do that, Ken.
The thing with Turriff is they've got a good young team here, and in 5 or 6 years' time, they'll be a competitive team in the Highland League. If they can keep him, like say Miller Kerr, he's a great wee player.
But then if they sign for Turriff, due to the links with the management team,
possibly,
So and
if they go,
we've seen that with Dino.
You do.
Abby's got players I like.
He's got players they like, or managers they like to play for, and sometimes when the manager moves on, it just unbalances the setup. So it's not just as easy as saying get a manager in and they'll be good in 4 or 5 years' time. You just never know.
No.
The manager that comes in might not fancy him, or vice versa. The player might not fancy the manager. So I think
a committee do need to set out a roadmap of further way to go.
This is where we want to be in 5 years. This is where we want to be in 10 years.
As far as I can mind back, Turriff have gone local, then scrap that. We've got a bit of money in the bank. Let's pay and have a good team like Jack Ross and that. Fair, we had a bloody good team. That was a good team. Almost won the Highland League. Didn't have do it though.
Local lads.
Money runs out. Somebody it was pumping in money. Well, he's no longer interested, or he can't do that anymore. Back to local loans, and then there's a wee bit of money. But we'll go back to buying, and then all of a sudden you're in trouble. We better go back to buying. But that doesn't work.
Is that maybe ambition to see themselves?
That's went back to junior days.
Aye, it's as far back as I can mind. That's what Turriff's done.
Yeah,
I just believe at that level it's not sustainable to keep pumping money in at that level.
No, it's not, unless you've got a cash cow. Unless you've got
a serious cash cow.
But even that, if it's a point, it's just you're just pissing money against
for
the
me.
wall,
For me, and this is only my opinion. I think they should be a community club, and if they do come in a bit of money, Magic, we'll maybe try and buy in a 3-4 fucking splatter and a really good boys that'll bring on
the youth.
The youth. And okay, we haven't got the money, so we'll just continue on. But if we do get an opportunity, let's fucking change the whole team. Just bring on a wee bit of
like the Lobos got Coetzee.
Same way.
Give I mean,
somebody will bring on
just
for
a bit of balance. I was speaking to young James yesterday again, and he played through that Hale era. Father were getting murdered every week. Came for 4 or 5 seasons. And he says it's utterly soul. It was a long time. He says, and it's soul destroying. Again, he was there, captain, trying to grind through it. Every week you're getting murdered. Again, nobody's coming down to watch. Again, so he says, it sounds great. Can get other young boys in, bleed them in, develop them.
Was that a young local boys that was getting hammered?
A lot of boys. No, but he just said that when you're getting humped like that every week, it's hard going.
But nobody wants that.
No. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. But that's why you can't just dive in and go, like, let's just get all these Turriff boys in.
It's just as plain as that. It's a steady thing, isn't it, Ken? If your strategy is to bring young players in, you didn't just bring a team and you're only playing if you're for Turriff. That's never what we're saying. It's a gradual bleeding process. It's a strategy. Its strategy is to try and get as much Turriff boys in as you possibly can. But that doesn't mean scrapping that and you've got at the moment. It's a gradual. Like I said before, a why for me is we need 2 players every year for the development to come through and be in a squad. And I want that every year, as far as we can get it. I want you to identify 2 Turriff boys every year that can come and play in us. And some years you might get 1. And some years you might get 3. But the goal is to try and bring through 2 that can be in the first team squad.
And that's more financially viable for clubs like Turriff.
But that doesn't mean you fucking write off every other player. It's just the main focus is trying to get local players into the team. But you didn't just scrap Abdi. No. Like we had a local team, but we'd fucking Bamfers, with a couple of boys for the Toon. But the nucleus of the team was for Turriff. But the Toonsers and the Bamfers help you with quality, because you're never going to get a squad of 18 boys for Turriff. Get what I mean? But you can have 6. Surely you can have 6.
But
there's a nucleus of the team.
That's where your long-term strategy comes in. So in 5 years, I want to be in this position in 5 years' time. How are we going to get there? Right. So we've got a full team of nobody with Turriff in it. Next year, we're going to have 4 Turriff boys in that squad. By the time we reach year 5,
4 in the first team.
We've got 4 in the first team. We've got another 4 in the squad, and we've got a splattering of decent players. But see, in 10 years' time, we've got a right good conveyor belt in for boys coming through. So there's boys at the end of the career have been at Turriff other days, and there's boys starting out. And that mix all the way through.
I'd say fucking. That's a dream.
That's a dream.
But it can't be done.
Of course,
it's hard. It's difficult.
It'll be shite for the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, but it'll be done. And once that's in place, you're fucking laughing because you've got 3 players every year.
It's just a conveyor belt.
And if you want to sell players on, you're making money for the club.
Again, if you get a fucking unbelievable player talent for Turriff and he marks it through into team first year, doesn't play 2-3 years in, and he's fucking unbelievable, and one of the big guns come in, fucking ridiculous, so fine, sell you. Good, that's money in the coffers. Tell you we'll go and buy a couple of other players.
Ken, if you're at a club like that, because we were like that in the juniors, because we were shite for ages, and then we started getting half decent, and there's nothing better than beating teams that are spending money in your name. It's fucking, it's great. It spurs you on.
That was the ultimate.
And they only are the Ken, if you've got a splatter in a local, you're getting local supporters, you're getting local folk in committee, you're getting local investment. It just fucking lifts the whole community.
In the dressing room, it's that siege mentality. That's big time, Charlie. So let's chop them, dude. And then
you get you do. Then you maybe get boys.
We did that.
Boys come in a boot, and they buy into it as well. They've teamed me in. I'm fucking part of this. Let's fucking go.
Get identity back.
You speak about it that night.
Right,
probably.
But then, obviously, because I had that kind of youth players, but do you, off the top of you, could you say there's 4 boys that you think that you can, or like 16, 17, you think?
Dunk, it's difficult.
I'm just asking that question, because do you think you could?
100%.
Well, my brother-in-law's team, they're gone for a top A-League.
That's what I'm saying.
So there's got to be, that's not just a Turriff loons either. But there's some good Turriff loons in that team.
I've
for age is that?
Under 14s.
So surely there's 2 or 3 boys there.
That's why I said it. That's
because youth teams that are top IA leagues have got good players.
Oh, definitely.
Because you get how tough it is for me playing.
Again, like the year above that, Paddy Neville's loon. There's a couple, young Ryan Stewart and Paddy Neville's loon. And there's actually another couple, 2 or 3 boys in that team that are good players. Then you move on to my loon's age, because there's no age in a tune it, but my loon's age, probably, like my loon and Rory not playing a A-League team fit by just now, and then a couple of local lads probably still good enough in the team. They've got to certainly play development, or not getting a chance, but again, I was a conveyor belt of boys.
I hate seeing Turriff lads going to other Highland League development teams.
I would agree with that.
I just find that unacceptable.
I would agree with that, 100%.
I just find that totally unacceptable.
Why can they develop it?
So we can beat their under-18s team. So Turriff can have a better under-18s team than Keith. Because we've brought in Antunes that are maybe slightly better.
Well, there's Gary's Loon, there's I think there's 4 up at Keith for Turra.
Aye.
Because they couldn't get a game at Turra.
I just think that's a
That's
heap of shit.
bizarre.
That's to me is a load of shit.
Losing the title.
That would be the first thing to change if I was in charge.
Aye.
Development
100%.
team is
I'd be the
just
first
a
losing the title. Development.
continuation for your boys club up into that.
Aye.
And if we get beat every week, I'm not caring.
Aye.
But Chris Almighty.
Well, you're caring, but you're.
Aye, but that 3 or 4 boys,
That's not going to keep happening.
that 3 or 4 boys have got potential here. All right, you might hear splattering how their boys for a couple doing for Brock or
Aye,
boys
it's-
for Bam.
aye.
That's fine.
Aye.
But your core has to be your Turra. But
Oh, well.
But does the relegation change stuff? I know, like, there's got to be a team that can play the playoff, but does that not change it?
Aye, but you need that. You need that friction.
Aye.
You need that jeopardy to keep you on your
on
toes.
toes,
I
Aye.
agree.
And that's what gives you the balance. Like, you can't just sling 11 Turra boys in and we'll get thrashed every week. And hopefully in 5 years' time, 11 boys will be fucking,
Yeah.
they'll be league challenging. No, you need to keep a half decent team, Ken. You can't just.
no, you can't.
It's a stupid way of doing it.
But ultimately, as I was a worse team than you in the league.
Well, you hope so.
You hope
Turra
so.
were close.
That's
a few,
that's
few
the word,
years to being bottom, like.
But as I have with this, as I have
They sense in having token Turra players in a team. Is
No.
No, you've still got to be good enough, Mike. But
Yep.
It's why it's difficult. It's a challenge, Ken.
but you can have token Turra players in your squad.
You're still one of the best 18.
I don't like the word token.
But no token. But
Aye.
maybe
Aye.
boys.
Not quite here, but
Not quite here, but
potentially.
Potentially, aye. Yes, got you.
Can and maybe they might not fully develop as a fit of a player until the 24-year-old.
Aye.
It's just the way it is.
So if a Turra manager's coming in, obviously if Turra's got a lot of players out in loan, you have to take Abdi back, do you?
I'd imagine that's the first thing a manager will do, but I thought.
Take Abdi back and then see if you've got on to play with. So time will tell.
We'll see.
We'll see. Time will tell.
Hopefully.
There's a lot of good local players out there. It probably could be playing Highland League football for Turra.
Yeah.
Totally agree on that.
Tough game this weekend though for him. For Martin away.
Yeah.
Aye. Yeah. North Lodge, never easy place to go.
No, never easy
I
place.
hate
Be heavy.
playing there.
I'll be heavy. I'll be heavy.
Usually
heavy.
goals there. Usually goals. It's just a pitch. It just always goals.
Aye.
I hated playing there for some reason. I can't lie.
I actually liked it.
Aye.
Different for a winger, like.
Aye.
Eating a fucking good bit of grass.
Especially in closest to fucking the changes.
To me, I always felt really wide but short.
Aye.
Ken.
But a wee bit of slope on it,
Just
just
wait for a slow centre half. Ken. Try to cover gaps, Ken.
especially try to run back up a hill.
So that's a Highland League news locally in Turra this last week. SPL, the nonce got a first win under his belt.
Foreseeable that one.
It was.
Was that
You
banker?
can't Aberdeen with game as
Was that banker?
Sending off Stonewaller.
Aye.
Aye, he's good.
No complaints.
I've had enough of meat off.
Aye.
I've had it.
How? You'd have blind a second half.
It doesn't matter. He's already sold the jersey by that point, isn't he? Because you can get on a goal to be a good shot stopper. I judge a goal on how many mistakes he marks, and it's every couple of games he's marking a mistake, and it's fucking killing Aberdeen. Like,
I killed Aberdeen on Sunday there. No question about it.
we're teaching 6-year-olds that play across the front of your goal, and I'm watching him go, you've got a guy
we're
5 yards in, and then he's telling the
We're
cat,
teaching 6-year-olds to play across your goal. That's the problem. That's what we're fucking telling me, Dunk.
well, ain't my loons fit, but we're not. But, and I'm watching
You'll
him
be
going,
surprised.
oh, look, I think I'm a player again, I'll try and shell a fucking 21. Just, boys try to make a career for himself at Aberdeen, he sells him down a river. Fucking useless, man. Europe, he was a fucking disgrace. 2 goals in Europe and a...
Could
Too
we
many
would have
mistakes.
done better? Do you think he had no option?
I didn't the option, because if he doesn't do that... Nah, because I think if he does, because my just can clean through to score.
So you think the manager's doing meat off and they saying nothing to Loban for what he did?
I think it's just doing meat off,
Aye.
for my
If
opinion.
I was a manager, I'd be our meat off.
Aye.
Lobin's had a decision to mark. Has he
He
made
goes,
it right?
do I leave it?
He's hardly touched him in a while, so you can't really go at Loban.
He's got a decision to mark at the end of the day. And has he made the right decision?
Arguably he did, because Aberdeen got back in the game after that. So
Aye.
he stopped my scoring.
Yeah, so...
Fast to say Maeda would have scored.
Fits a
that's
better position. 2-0 doing at half time with 11 men, or 1-0 doing at half time with 10 men. Away to Celtic.
Good question.
1-0 doing with 10.
I prefer that.
Aye. Because you can sit in, you can
Yeah.
bank up a game,
Hit.
mark it hard,
Aye.
mark a pitch small,
Yeah.
and then try and get that goal in the
He
break.
did.
But at
Set
the
piece.
same time, they managed to bide in the game. They managed to hit him, but the legs went.
Aye.
Ken, so it's tough. Like it's a tall order with 10 men. Even with why Celtic's been,
And even with 11 men, could still get 38 shots.
aye, yeah.
Can I get like anybody said 38 shots? You're getting up 38 shots. That's a poor performance
But
for
if
me.
you've seen Celtic wick a 4 at Dundee United in the first half,
Aye, they were like
They
that.
were good in the
they
first
were good
half.
in the first half.
And they could have been 5. Should
Aye,
have easy 5 easy chances against Dundee United.
Aye, 100%.
They're not going to keep missing that. Them
No.
Is that a pressure off nonce?
No.
wee bit,
Nah,
wee bit.
bit.
Oh, if he'd got beaten Saturday.
I think
he was going
I
to
think
be.
if it Turriff,
Turriff?
Aberdeen had held on to the draw, he might have got sacked.
I think there's a possibility of that.
Maybe you're right here, but because the punters would nothing up.
Wouldn't have had that 10 man Aberdeen.
1-0 down.
1-0 down.
Batter him
Coming
38
back.
shots and end up 1-1.
Aye.
That would have been brilliant.
I would have probably been at worst team.
Aye.
Fit about the Dons, obviously another defeat in Europe, 35th.
1 in 18.
What do you think about European football for the Dons? It's
Scottish football in Europe's a waste of time, Mike. Not just the Dons. It's a joke.
But I'm starting to think now, like they've come onto this formation in a default, right? Because they couldn't stop shelling goals. But see, when you play against the lesser teams, it's fine. But see, when you play against the better teams, it just ends up being 5 in a line and 2 in front. So you end up being 7 at the back. And you're penned in. It just doesn't work for me. Like it's shored the team up, etc. for a period of time. But I watched them in Europe against better teams, Celtic, Rangers, the better SPL teams, and they're just camped on the edge of the box, and it doesn't work for me.
I think you get two like frames of mind in football, Ken. Especially players, and you tend to find that defenders don't mind a team looking solid.
Aye.
But attackers like don't mind the team if they look a bit loose at the back,
Aye.
if they're getting forward, Ken. And that's for you're trapped in a tween, isn't it? See, I like my teams being solid. Rangers ship so many shit goals. It's hard to fucking believe, Ken. And I would much prefer we were solid and boring.
I prefer us. I'm like Mass, just a nice solid back 4. Never look like conceding a goal. And if you didn't concede goals, you didn't lose games.
To be fair to Aberdeen, they're really tough. At Strasbourg, fit with the second in that table.
5 of the 6 teams have qualified in the top 8.
Aye, and they were away to them, and they've got to, on a Thursday night, you've got to fly back and then play Celtic away on a Sunday, Ken, in half a game with 10 men. I wouldn't have fallen too much.
No, I'm really like I looked at all them teams.
Meathoff made a huge error there, and that's.
But he had a tremendous save. I'm not going to off that. I just feel like
His
Jimmy.
decision cost the game.
Aye.
Simple as that.
I just feel like it's one step forward and a couple back every time with Jimmy.
I wouldn't say it's a couple back.
I wouldn't say that's a step back.
Strasbourg was always a tall order, and then playing Celtic off the back of that's a
You
tall
just
order
look at the percentages of a Thursday night football it has on our effect on
Aye.
Sunday game.
Yeah.
It tells you all you need to ken.
a tough opposition, Sparta Prague. We're tough.
I wouldn't be too hard on the Dons. To be honest.
A lot of
You
folk on
hope-
socials are going to, I've had enough of Thielen now. It's like,
What is it? They were the most informed team in the
Okay.
league.
Aye. He's picked up a lot of good results.
Well, I'm getting
there.
frustrated at certain boys and getting the young lads, unless he's doing his betting, because that boy Kjartson came on and I seen enough in 20 minutes to say, why has he not been playing? He put 3 or 4 boys on their arse, just physically, and I'm led to believe his specialty is on the bar, how good he is in the bar, and that pass he played through for the goal was tremendous, and I'm going, he's exact stature, big lad, looks like he can play. Why has he not been playing? And that's been our biggest problem, but
Maybe
they
won't.
say this is what Jimmy does. It takes ages to bed boys in, and then
Which
the
is
fruits of the labour
maybe
comes.
a right thing to do.
Dylan Loban said the same thing. He was ready games, but Jimmy
Aye.
maybe
Held him back.
So maybe
So you got to trust the manager.
Aye, you do, aye.
It's coming on as a sub and starting as 2 completely different
Aye.
things also, Ken, because you look at first the boy that go to the
Shea Logan, mine.
the fast. Is that his name?
Shane
Morris.
Really good coming off a bench. Useless when he started.
Useless. Some boys like that.
It's like the hell Nisbet, Milanovic, kind of, they're swapping all the time.
Lazetic.
Lazetic even. Milanovic isn't even getting a game, is he? No. Supposedly best player. I suppose Jimmy Kane's best, but John will be interested in us see if Aberdeen can get rid of some players as well.
They've got too big a squad.
Well, Saturday's game will be interesting. I'm looking forward to Saturday.
But Jimmy's featured beside the next 4 or 5 games. Got Rangers twice, Hibs, Dundee United.
But is that going to mark his season? Is that going to determine anything?
If Aberdeen would progress as a club, if we got our arse handed to about 4 or 5 of them games,
I don't think so.
I think you will. I think we
Rangers
will.
are not good.
You've got a
Dundee
good chance of winning against Dundee United Saturday.
Hibs haven't been playing well either.
Yeah.
Rangers
Surprise this
have
season.
been better, but they're Gettable.
I just think they're close, so close to being
Still need
really good.
16 new players.
So,
But
but I thought you got a good reflection. I watched the 2 games, and Hearts are over in Aberdeen's net. Like sports, it showed you the 3 centre mids. As soon as the ball dropped, 3 of them are ratting about. Devlin, that boy McKinty, and that Magnuson, unbelievable grafters.
Yeah.
Hearts fucking were it.
They've got momentum. Football's is huge in football momentum. They've got good momentum. Well, they didn't have because they went through that sticky spell.
Aye.
When we thought that's it new.
Bubble burst.
And I think I said on the pod, what they've got to do is just get a win and say we'll go on another run. And they seem to have been doing that.
Yeah.
McGuinness is a good manager.
Yeah.
Keep screaming at him
For Rangers.
for the last two appointments. But
Butland again, though.
He's not going to go to Rangers until it's.
Butland was brilliant in the first season. Since then, it's
Getting
just
beat
been
this near
shite.
post.
That was a shocking goalkeeping.
Good to see.
But up Devlin's can sign a pre-contract in 10 days' time. I thought with Rangers in for him and the boy Finlay for Hearts, and then I read a date Celtic are in for Devlin and Braga because Celtic will just be doing a classic. Let's just nullify a threat.
And then the boy will find out why it's a problem to win in Scotland. His data's good, but he'll help it because that boy's Rangers will be and Celtic will be able to offer him twice the money.
Twice the money, and then they'll walk across the
and still a bit. Still Ken is a player. Ken Hearts are doing well, and some folk when I like it, but
still go.
It's the prestige of playing for Rangers and Celtic is real, Ken.
Plus, getting
And the money.
20 grand a week instead of 8.
But Ken, when you're gone for a league,
I know,
You want to leave. Like a Shankland. Ken, a lot of folks saying, why does Shankland they go to Rangers at the start of the season? Will Rangers come in again in January?
I don't think Rangers wanted him.
No.
I think they would have got him if because let's never forget he's seen it right out to the end.
he was waiting for Rangers.
And
They were all in pre-season training and he was still in
and then
the
all of a sudden he was like, oh no, I'm biding at Hearts.
Aye.
I think it was a bit, nobody came in for him, but or the father he wanted to come in for him, didn't he? But again, that's just
The way season's panning out, I think if Hearts didn't win it this year, nobody's ever going to win it.
No.
Ever again.
Aye. As you say, Rangers have dragged Celtic doing a wee bit as well. With them.
it's difficult to see another season for Rangers and Celtic are so bad. Both of them are so bad.
Yeah.
But credit Hearts, they fucking look like they're a good team.
They've only lost
They're a good team.
one game.
Aye.
Aberdeen.
They've played the
Bizarrely.
Old Farm 4 times and won them up.
One of mine.
Home and away.
It's incredible. I wonder if it's the last team that did that.
Aye, I know.
Let's see if it's third.
Motherwell,
Motherwell's in it.
Motherwell.
Undefeated in 12.
Nobody spoke about Emmett.
They've got Rangers this weekend.
I heard Goodwin speaking about him said he thinks they're the best footballing team in Scotland.
Well,
I
where
wouldn't
did you
have
say
seen
that?
him 3 times. I wouldn't disagree with that.
Aye.
I was quick and going forward. I was in the front foot.
Clear style of play.
Aye.
But undefeated in 12 as a Motherwell manager. That's tremendous.
Aye.
It's
Yeah.
good going on, is it?
Yeah. Right. Premier League. English Premier League at the weekend. We'll start off with Pep, though. Pep weighing his players if we're fucking...
Pep's a prick.
I'm all for it.
Is he a visionary?
I'm all for it.
Aye.
For it.
Aye. He's trying to win a league title.
They trust your players, like.
Boys come off 3-4 kilos heavier. You're not playing.
They trust your players.
He obviously doesn't.
Aren't we done?
Aye. I think
it's a good thing.
No chance.
small margins at that level.
It's very
Dictate, aye.
but I do think why not?
I think he realises he's close this year and it's a fine margins.
I don't think that's anything new.
No.
I mind fucking watching all Rangers videos and Smith used to weigh like Gaza all the time. Ken.
I can understand that coming back for pre-season. From pre-season, because you're not looking
Yeah.
after yourself. But through,
Like one game.
through middle of the season, you're training
He's on
every
about
day.
3 kilos. Can you put 3 kilos through Christmas?
Easily.
I could.
We could, but we'd have- and exactly.
Eating chocolate
Aye.
and fucking. I'm
Scotch
not worried
your bars on
a
the
fuck fight.
sofa.
Ken.
Aye.
I'd boys are nearly like that.
Surely
No
no.
chance.
No.
No way.
Because they're playing
They are them Muslim lads.
They're in training.
Why?
They're training on Christmas Day, aren't they?
Aye.
Ken, that's just a...
They can't put on 3 kilos.
No way.
They wouldn't. No chance. Surely no.
Half of them have
Think
got
so,
private
that's-
chefs and shit, don't they?
That's fucking near 10 pounds, Ken.
Aye.
In a 3-4 days
Three
off.
quarters of steam. No chance. Fair play if you do, like, but
Is it 2.2 pound a kilo? So 6.6 pound.
Aye.
so half a steam.
Half a steam.
Start a lot.
Aye,
Start
half
a
a
lot.
steam,
Put
aye.
on in 3 days.
Aye, half up.
But does that tell you the margins he's speaking about at that level of football in the Prem?
No. He, as a player,
Wasn't it his idea, though, was it? It's probably a sports nutritionist to say to
Nah,
him.
I reckon, like,
You sound it.
I don't know. I think that's maybe him, like,
if I'm a player, I'm not impressed at that.
No?
Aye.
Nah. You need to trust me, like.
But,
I think Pep's got such. He's a boss here, so if you like it or not, if you don't like it, you're out. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
but
I don't mind it.
City are
I
on
don't
the up and
mind
on. They're playing.
Oh, they're playing well.
They're playing
They are
really
playing
well.
well.
That's
Haaland's
Shirky.
Honestly.
19 goals. in the
It's a
league.
joke.
Nobody's speaking about him.
you
Nobody's
It's
speaking
just
about City.
expected, that's how, isn't it? That's why nobody speaks
But
about it.
nobody's speaking about City.
No.
No.
Nobody's speaking about him.
Yeah. I'm saying that Cherky came in and you've got Doku and they seem to be helping me.
I seen him against Rangers, and
Leon.
I
was
might
like, this boy's
you ripped Rangers apart. I thought, what a player.
What a player this is.
Aye.
I wasn't sure if we was marking him blue card,
Aye,
dude, but
we bet that by you.
I can't. He was good. Like
So you think City will do it, or you think Arsenal will fall? Wow.
I fancy City.
I fancy City New
Aye,
League.
why they're
I them
chucking
top of
on,
my
like.
predictions. Like
I just think
Aye.
Arsenal's they'll shite themselves.
I think they will.
Hope they do.
I just see Arteta as
Like-
a nearly man.
Aye?
His days. He'll be so close and he'll shite it. It's magic.
Hey, look
Pep's
at it.
been here, did it. A lot of City boys have been
Been
here.
here, did it.
That counts for
They wanted
so
a
much.
striker, and the boys need in it.
and they've got in Donnarumma.
Gyoker is.
He's not. No, he's not in
It's
it.
need in it.
No. He's in 3 goals in the last.
Two of them penalties, I think.
2 of them pens. In the last 12.
So again, in pens try to boost his confidence.
Villa's
Villa are
playing
better
better
in
than
it.
Arsenal.
And
But I don't care if they're able to keep it.
Emery could run him close because it's just the Emery factor for me. He is a winner.
His English is getting a wee bit better.
They were good Monday.
I just
Was it
love.
Monday
I
night
love
they
watching Emery.
Sunday.
played? Sunday. They were good. They were good.
Man United were a better team.
Man
I
United.
definitely in the first half.
half, aye.
Definitely in the first half. Emery came out and was fucking said he wasn't happy. Ken de Barra wanking off Rodgers, and he says I wasn't happy with his performance in the first half.
Is that right?
He was like adamant he wasn't good enough. I think he's quite a
Standards.
demanding
Aye.
guy. Like,
Yeah.
but
But I was I was quite impressed with United, but kind of especially missing Mbeumo and Ahmad after the other
Ahmad.
wing. Kind of they lost a bit of edge up top, but
Kuna was decent.
Dorgu was
Should-
actually all right.
no, not for me.
No.
I thought Man United played well.
Cunha
That-
played well.
They're definitely
It's
They're
the
definitely
improvements.
better, aye. They're
Aye.
definitely got something because they're getting beat in the right manner now. Ken. They were unlucky,
Aye.
really. Rodgers is absolutely fire.
worldies.
I ken you boys were slating
Boy, Euro.
Euro, but he's difficult. He he's got a D.
It's like
but
Robin.
It's difficult to stop.
It's like Robin. You
Aye.
can't fight.
He wants to cut inside.
but you couldn't stop
But
it.
since I've
But-
watched it back, it's more Agarty. Agarty's stunned at both goals
Agarty.
day and then. He's got to come.
Well, Agarty lost the bath.
He's, but if the boy comes inside, he's
Aye,
got
he's
to
got
close
to
the
go.
space
Aye.
and take it in the fucking face.
Because Europe
Shields him in.
shields him in.
to their bodies.
But that's a problem. He should have. It's easy
do
to
not.
say, but like I say, you can't always get.
I agree,
It's
I agree
very
with that, I
difficult,
agree with that.
But he wants to get him on his left foot.
But both times, Agarty's just standing there. He's got to close the space to try and block it.
Look how much better they were when Ugarte come off.
Aye.
Martinez is centre half, and it's centre
I think
mid.
they should play him in the middle of the park.
I think that sums up United's problem. I've said that before. Midfield is further still lacking.
When you speak about like defenders being aggressive, it's not always in the tackle. It's getting out to close quick. That's aggression.
Mine for you.
He's not aggressive enough
Russia's
to
touch.
get. Aye.
But even in our level, get over as soon as he gets on his
Aye.
touch, on his touch.
Because if you're aggressive in the close, he might skip by you, but you put him off
balance.
Aye, put
You've
him
got-
off balance.
you've got
Ken.
something on him,
Aye,
Ken.
Yeah.
You
Or-
have to treat each player differently, though, do you? Because
Oh,
some,
100%, Mike.
some player you can stand off and probably better reacting with him being 2 years off. The next
Aye.
player, you come in tight
Aye,
and get him.
100%.
You've got to judge
each player differently.
opponent. Because some boys you couldn't get too tight to because they just roll you. Because they wanted you hard up the arse, like a Shearer or a Duncan Ferguson.
Aye.
They wanted you hard up the arse because they just got to put their elbow round
Aye.
and just come right round you and you can't do nothing about it.
But if you're standing off them, they're like,
Aye, they're feeling.
they're like, oh,
Aye.
they kind of, if they turn, then
Yeah.
bang, you've got them.
Imagine being Thomas Tuchel, though. Yeah, he likes a Foden, he likes a fucking Palmer, Rodgers, Bellingham.
It's
No,
ridiculous.
it's easy for me. It's Rodgers plays a 4R them.
Rodgers is in a
There's a
different
game of
level,
morning he
really.
plays for sure. Right?
Aye.
He plays a 4R them.
Yeah, he's been playing on anyway, hasn't he?
Freuden just turns up now and again.
He's actually playing really well this season. He's maybe
He's
got
better
a bit
than
of
he
support
was.
for
Better than he was,
Cherky
aye.
ads coming in that side, I think.
But he's never too hot for England, I think.
He's not for England, he's not.
Like a schools for England.
But
yeah.
Tuchel said if he's going to play him, he's playing him as a 10, didn't he?
Aye.
Near fucking wide forward.
No, Barris is as rich as that.
I think for Tuchel, as good as he's nephew to drop a
drop
big
a big
name,
blame.
if he thinks
Well, there's chat of Bellingham, not even gone. Well, we just named 4 or 5 boys. And
he's got the balls to do it.
Aye.
He's got the balls to do it. He'll back himself. We'll win without him.
Because he knows he's here for one tournament and one tournament only.
Aye, well.
Well, if he wins it, he's now. They've
That's
got
a German win. England to win.
Okay.
no. Get him to final and just fuck it up.
And if you made it to the top level of management and England offered you a job, you're like, fuck, that's tempting, but I wouldn't want to win that.
Imagine cheering as you score a winning goal in the World Cup
against
Can
Germany.
you genuinely think, though, you were an England manager and you were playing Scotland? Now, a World Cup knockout.
I know.
That'd be difficult. I'd be like, I want Scotland win this game.
I mind that boy, it was at Aberdeen, Alan Russell. He was a striker coach at England, wasn't he?
That's right,
While
yeah.
Scotland played him and
But
that.
then I
Yeah.
suppose, in a professional level,
job.
it's a job. It suit your mind, I
Like,
think.
professional level for clubs, but near the nation.
Can't be like a Darren Fletcher sitting watching Bathy's Looms being captain of the under-19 Scotland
incredible,
under-19
That's
teams.
weak parenting. I wouldn't be hearing that. There's a parent.
He's
you've
not a
been
bad
playing
player.
for Scotland.
Young
That's
Fletcher,
it.
actually.
Aye.
But the boy Lacey is even better. The boy, the second young
Andrew
lad.
Niesloon.
Yeah?
Andrew Niesloon.
Aye,
They
he's
say-
going to be amazing.
Was it Dickie Bott said that that boy Lacey reminds him of the boy Emery? Can the boy Emery used to play for Newcastle, like
Oh,
little small boy,
Little Turkish
Aye,
lad.
just the way he goes about the
Alright.
pitch.
Aye, aye.
I've watched it. I watch him UTV and watched him in the 18s. Now he's a good player.
Yeah.
One for the future.
Yeah. Liverpool, they got a win at the weekend. Spurs. Was that sending off in the gym in Simmons?
Abdi's beating Spurs. Oh,
100%.
100%.
Aye.
Both of them are
Even
sending
with
off.
my Liverpool tinted glasses, that's sending off.
They
weren't near the bar.
It's a terrible tackle.
I thought it was a mistake to start with, and then you see it again. Nah, he's meant to do that.
Because he came out afterwards and said, look, he's my teammate for Holland and it's a part.
A typical forwards coward tackle, innit? He's too big to bulldoze him out the way, so I'll just stun you as a Gillis. Aye.
Rake it down the back of his leg.
Something I would have done.
You'd have got away with that back in the day, but we've VAR in that again. You're fucked.
Stupid.
So if you're talking somebody, if you're getting a red card,
He could have broke his leg, to be fair.
he
He did
could have
cry.
ruptured his fucking Achilles.
The Van de Ven broke fucking Isaac's
leg.
Aye,
Fractured, is it? Fractured? I think it is.
That's sometimes worse.
I seen a picture up a day. It was an X-ray. Well, a rat with a broken leg. Newcastle. It was a Newcastle page. Speedy recovery for Isak, and it was a rat with a broken leg.
So like a fracture and a break, right? So a break's a clean, like, snap in half.
Yeah.
Is a fracture, it's nae all the way
through.
It's like if you take a branch,
Aye.
do it in heaps of bits, but it's
Aye.
still hanging.
Yeah.
That's a fracture.
Aye.
Because they say that can be worse.
Any
isn't
blame on the defender? Or is he just blocking the shot?
it? Just blocking the shots.
Just the way it is.
Yeah,
But
totally.
they probably don't need him because that Ekatike is a fucking he's a great player. Like
His
he's-
goal should have been chopped off.
Oh,
Shoving it back.
he did. One of them.
weak
One
for
of them.
defender.
He's a good player. That's
No,
really
we
good
could-
player.
Yeah, he's one of the boys that have actually done well for Liverpool.
Adverts.
He'd actually had a
Shite.
bad game.
He actually, that's probably as good as I've seen him play.
But that's for you getting for 140.
But after being doing to 9 men and you're in the back feet for fucking
End.
End.
Aye, okay.
I can.
Romero, he's a chocolate.
Regardless,
What an
Good
absolute
player.
chocolate.
Romero
Aye.
is a good player,
He's
but
a
he's
chocolate.
a massive liability.
Aye.
For
South
shit like
American.
that.
Same with fucking Richarlison.
Yeah.
Richarlison, what a dick he is, man. What a complete dick.
Yeah. But Christmas time and I think it's the lowest points ever for Wolves.
2 points is a
2
disgrace.
points. That is fucking.
Why is that
absolute
boy? Why
disgrace.
that boy go?
Well, it's his own fault. Fuck
Flying,
him.
flying the championship.
Fucking joke. Honestly, what an embarrassment.
Aye.
They're so
2 points.
It's
is
like a joke team every year.
2
is it?
points, though.
2 points.
points.
Fucking
That's
Derby at 11 was it?
Christmas.
Imagine being a Wolves.
well, that's why the stadium's half empty, is it?
Is it?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, you're not wasting your time.
Nah.
Even if you've paid for your ticket.
Even
Fuck
if I was
that.
youngsters playing.
No, you're not going.
Young Wolves.
Sorry, young wolves.
Get on there. If I was young Wolves
If it's a
player.
young Wolf, Mike, you'll get that. Cub?
Aye.
Is it?
I think it is a cub.
Yeah.
Aye, it is a cub.
Cub.
It is new.
If about Bruno's injury on the word and that, if it's his latest and that.
Soft tissue.
Soft
Aye,
tissue.
so that's the lesser in a couple of weeks or something.
Couple of weeks, I hope.
First time he's been injured since he came.
He's only missed 3 games.
I'll be a
That's
month. I'll be a month.
You think?
Aye, definitely. I can't it's like,
Oh, of course.
but
Aye.
it ain't as bad as mine.
So does that leave an opportunity for Manu to come in and take your...
Different players, Mike. Different
Aye.
player.
Is that the first time Bruno's been injured since he's came?
He's only missed 3 games through injury in his
Incredible.
United career.
So he's a what, double that? Anyway.
Easy. So it's a bit of a blow because he is
He's a heartbeat of the
You
team.
you can slog him all you
little-
want.
He's an annoying little
But
rat.
he's
but-
one of the best players.
Yeah.
One of the best players in that.
He is a bit-
If I was going to go in that role like a mountain,
I don't know. Mount's been playing well.
He's been playing
Yeah.
well.
because
He likes Sam, does he?
Aye, he does.
he also replaces Jaxie all the time with him, does he?
Xerxes, aye. He's more of a link-up kind of
Aye.
player, but I reckon. I'm not sure. It'll be interesting. Manu's need that type of player.
Aye.
So it must be something we ham.
Well, after what I said last week, I'm now flipped to the other side. After hearing what he said in his press conference, entitlement, I think what he says is bang on.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting because Kenny played 2 youngsters on
Aye.
Sunday.
Aye.
So what he's saying is he's not slogging other
And
youngsters.
then when he went, my door's open.
But, well, that's basically saying my door's closed, isn't it? If somebody says that, you can chop on it, but I'm not going to fucking answer you.
I do think he was playing mind games with that shit. Just try to.
Noise him up.
Aye.
No, what I liked the fit he said is he says, why is fit by changes? That he says, it's just got to be positive all the time. Did you see the interview? No?
No.
He said, it's got to be positive all the time. What's it wrong with being negative to drive somebody on, to improve, to be better?
Aye.
He says,
I
but
agree
it seems to be we just have to tell young boys good stuff all the time.
Aye.
He says, what's wrong with giving them a
It's-
negative criticism? And then they say, right, I'll show the manager, I'll improve.
We could be here all night.
I know.
Oh, that's
But it was quite refreshing to hear a manager at an elite club saying that.
saying aye.
Ken, why that is? Because that's what we was brought up in.
Aye. Aye.
That's how we were brought up. Ken, harsh words, harsh truths.
Aye.
That's not allowed anywhere.
And if you're worth your salt, you'll want to prove them wrong.
Well, and if you can't, then you're nice.
Then you're not good enough.
You're nice to me. Because you're going to lose football games.
Yeah.
And you've got to be able to shrug it off
Aye.
and go again.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, you're nice to
It's
me.
probably the first time in, I don't know, 10 years I've ever heard a manager
Somebody's
say that.
aye.
Call out players and say, look, all I did was say, that's not right. Come back and show me the right way.
It's an old school mentality.
Like that.
Well, like I said, we were probably a last generation of harsh treatment.
Oh, definitely.
But like if the person that was giving you the harsh treatment is doing it for a
once you
reason.
succeed-
He's not doing it because he's a course cunt. He's doing it to get
Aye.
better, to help you.
And he thinks that you're capable of like
Cruel to be kind.
kind.
Aye.
He's maybe thinking, fucking get your hood out your arse because you're just a lot of waste your career.
Not like the Fergie obviously came how to work Cantona. He was
Aye.
polite to him all the time. The rest of him was hard on and
Aye,
then good.
yeah.
So
He was the king of that.
Aye.
He was the king of that.
He was pure man manager, unbelievable. He could have walked into any team situation, whether it be golf or whatever, and
he could work
Play-
up peace
press-
deal in Ukraine.
100%. Press the buttons.
And he kenned his players so well. He kens exactly what made him tick.
Aye.
And that's why he treated Cantona different. Because he couldn't give Cantona hairdryer treatment. That would never have worked with Cantona. But he saw he was so good, he was worth treating differently.
Definitely,
Ken?
aye. Salah.
Yeah. I mine as a good story. It's an NFL story, but it's
Transferable.
transferable. It's the coach, I can't remember, if it's a Cowboys coach, Jimmy somebody on it.
Lamdew.
One of the boys fell asleep in a team meeting. They hate his big team meetings in NFL.
Oh,
What
get it, boy.
Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, aye.
One of the boys fell asleep in a team meeting. So when he woke up, Jimmy Johnson dropped him for the team completely. Sacked him off, Ken. The boys he was in the fringes of the team, trying to get into the team, not quite here, not a starter, Ken.
Aye.
And interviewer asked him if Troy Aikman had done that. So Troy Aikman was the main he was a Hall of Famer quarterback.
Aye.
And he says, I would have woke up them, tapped him in his shoulder and said, hey Troy, waking up, would you?
Aye. Aye.
You treat
treat
folk
folk
differently.
differently, aye.
Ken.
Yeah.
He's did enough to get away with it.
Aye.
But if you're in the fringes,
Yeah.
Well, it's like Dennis Rodman as well with the Bulls.
Aye.
A boy Kent, he wouldn't appear for training sometimes or go on a wild weekend.
But
for
on
40
game day-
But in game day, he
wants
was
it.
dialed in.
Aye.
And he was fucking one of the superstars.
Put it this way, like say Gaz were pals sleeping, steaming, you shave off his eyebrows. If I was steaming lying, you wouldn't have eaten me, would you?
That's a fair point, no. No, you're right,
how
probably.
you saying we're scared of you? Like,
Probably talk different to your beard.
shave
Leave
your
you with
balls.
Leave you with a Hitler moustache.
Put a foreskin on, man.
Sew it down. That's fucking. I'm sure you'd walking up.
Right, move on to Wanker Week this week. And I saw what a fucking wanker. What wants to go with there, Ian?
I've done a mic here, and I've went for a group.
Oh, aye.
And it's a boxing board of control that's sanctioned that Jake Paul fight. Because, joking aside, I could have seriously been a fucking death.
Oh, he broke his jaw. That's a serious injury to have, but it must feel so weird. It was broken at both sides. It was a double double break.
And about 8 new teeth.
So we'd be like a ventriloquist going, he's done making.
That's a lifetime new for him. That's a life-changing injury.
That's what you said. That's why I think you'll see him box again.
So, to me, I think they should have said, no, you're not fucking allowed to do that.
And it's their fault. If he had died...
Well, that was their fault.
Well, the British Boxing Board said they wouldn't have sanctioned it.
Think those backhanders? Money?
No, again, but only way, it shouldn't have been allowed. Because when you see it, kind of joked and you thought, maybe the boy will be out. But when you seen the actual difference, oh, wow. It was scary. Especially in the fourth, fifth, sixth rounds when he was knackered, and AJ could have just fucking popped him on time.
Because he definitely went easy on him, didn't he? Because he knows he could have seriously hurt him.
But when he seen that chin wide open, he thought, "Here we go."
Here we go.
Because he could have clocked him in the temple, and that's when he could have really fucking aye. So boxing board.
He's running about here in Kenya, and he goes to, he tucks his best punch. He didn't knock him out, but he's lying in canvas. I was like, usually, like, kind of, it was Kevin AJ was starting his career. He fought guys like that were nowhere near his level, but he was helping him progress, Ken. And you'd have felt for that boy, Ken. This is a boy, just a journeyman boxer trying to muck his.
He's been totaled.
And he's did all right. He's got the 6 rounds. Yeah. But when you see Jay, you just think, you're a prick. I didn't have any empathy or anything for him. Zero.
It's good to see.
He's my wanker of the week because I just despise a human being. I just everything about him.
He gets up. The thing is,
he gets up his
far into the trap. I've tried not to speak about him.
I watched it.
Well, I watched it exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
That's a problem.
As a businessman,
that is the problem.
He's fucking got it nailed, isn't he?
Kind of got 92 million or something for getting a broken jaw.
But the reason I watched it is because I wanted to see him getting his jaw broken.
It wasn't because you thought, he'll maybe beat AJ.
If he won in points, you wouldn't watch it.
It was a boy Adam Cross off of Talksport saying he's the proverbial story when you stood in. How much would you do for 50 million quid? And he would stand there on the playground and go, well, on in. He goes, Jake Paul's living proof of that. So he's gone, he's brave. He's not brave. He's just done, how much would you do for 90 million quid? Pretty much on in, wouldn't you?
Pretty much,
Would you take that one hit off AJ for 90 million? You probably would.
He's basically doing what Nassim did. See, Nassim, he promoted himself because he was such a cocky, arrogant wanker. You tuned in to hope he would get his spark face kicked in.
But the difference was he was so good.
But he was good, until Barrera got rid of him. But
I pasted him.
But that's why he sold tickets. Because you either loved him or you hated him. Didn't matter, you was tuning in.
Yeah. It's like when Hulk Hogan went to WCW, kind of went to the dark side.
Maybe
he really got interested in that. And he came back to the WWF.
Nobody wants to see the Hulk as a bad guy.
Nah.
He walked in with Hulk stuff on, did he?
He did.
Aye.
Because he was giving it.
And the wifey commentator kept on speaking about wrestling and stuff.
I know.
The commentators weren't a well-known commentators. Do you think they like the proper commentators? I'm not commentating. No.
Agreed. I think so.
I think that's what happened.
Because he doesn't let nobody speak wrong with him. Jake Paul. And that's a part of the deals and the contracts and that. You're not allowed to fucking slag him.
What's his name? Trump.
Well, it's got that much power on the entertainment side.
Clown.
He walked in second, didn't he? That's a fucking farce. Why is he walking in second?
And again, part of the contract.
I would have, if I was Josh, I says, I'll do it, but I'm coming in second. That's a deal breaker. Joe Cullen. So when you're like, when you're in the World Championships of darts, right? Or World Championships at anything, you'd be tested in every facet if you want to win that tournament. 100%. Because it's a world. So you're going to put up with slow play.
Aye, Sulovich written down here.
Yeah, see. Aye, don't get me wrong, it's annoying. But you've got to overcome it.
You do,
You've got to overcome it. He's not breaking on any rules. He's playing at his own pace. It's shite to watch.
Oh my God.
It's horrendous. I get annoyed watching him. But when you're playing him,
he lost
that's what he wants.
Yeah.
He wants
and he knows it.
And once he's in your head,
it's gone.
Colin just fell for it, hook, line and sinker. And then he was, you could tell how annoyed he was. And then after he gets beat, and after he says he's cheating, he's not cheating.
He's not
cheating.
You're
Just
cheating
tactics,
yourself.
It's like Peter Wright used to never wash, and he used to be fucking honking a bow. I think that was the word of it. Aye.
He's putting boys out.
Putting boys off.
incredible how slow it is.
That's mental, like.
Again, but if it's within the rules, it's within the rules, and he can's fine, that might have wound the boy up.
Aye,
So,
There's go.
If they want to get rid of that, they put a clock on it. But they wanna.
The winner.
No.
It was Ian for he threw, he hit a double and he run away and celebrated for half an hour and the ref goes, come on, tuck your darts out the fucking board. He says he's just playing, he can't say he's doing it. He's boys.
He's winding up, yeah.
But you get in every sport, you'll get folk want to take you out your game.
well, how much times you folk used to chap in your log at Fitbit or do something or nip you or fucking kick you or just
And then
do
you
that.
get sent off and you think, for a
He's done
split
that.
second it was satisfying
Yeah,
you
yeah.
butting him in the jaw.
And then he's
But you're
like-
sitting in changing rooms, Ken, and you're putting your
done
team
with
down to
that.
10 men, you think, he could's got to bear him.
And he's got a Sir John, he's thinking, job done.
Aye,
Perfect.
exactly.
Good.
But Colin called him a cheat, Ken. It's not cheating.
I didn't care he called him a cheat. Like I missed that.
He said it was cheating.
Right, okay.
His head up was his Colin.
Aye.
He can't. He was potentially going to be play Littler in the next round as
Aye.
well. Graham.
But I bet you Littler will just deal with him.
Aye.
Can he just?
Yeah.
If you're a, like they've all got wee coaches now, and your Littler's at the practice board before a game, you get to be steady saying this cunt's got to be slow.
Aye.
Dinna let him.
so just
get
long
into your
pauses.
head, play your game. Ignore him. If he wants to take half an hour, dinna worry about it. Just go up there and play
Play your
dance.
end game. Aye. Yeah.
And that's the difference between champions and no champions.
Aye, that's what I mean about. If you're going to win a world championship, you get to be tested in every facet. You get to be tested.
And then when I phase Littler one bit.
It's not just about your ability; it's about your mental aptitude.
Well, if you've a crowd on your back,
Aye.
boy, you're playing
You have to
against.
ignore that. Ken.
Especially
It's
darts.
tough.
I listened to Littler's interview after the game. Like, so he says it was good, all right performance. He got 1-3 and got through, but he's going home to rest.
Rest.
And maybe mentally.
Mentally tiring.
Aye, mentally tiring. My wank of the week is BBC for killing one of the best programs. Is Spotty. I watched it last week.
Mike,
What
dinner
a
start.
fucking
Mike,
car
dinner.
crash.
I can't even bring myself to speak about
It was just purely a female bashing session.
Woke fucking
woke.
nonsense.
Female bashing
Not
session.
bashing, but it was all for pro female. I think.
It was just woke nonsense.
I had to hunt high and low for if I was second because I had no idea who it was.
She plays rugby for England's women.
Women's rugby player.
They won a World Cup, didn't they?
Aye, but it's like
That's,
saying.
that's a good achievement. Isn't it?
Okay, but England's are probably miles above everybody else. Same with the Fitbit team, they're miles above everybody else. Compared to
And
like
your point
Fitbit.
is, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Why they selecting one person out of a team?
Exactly.
Did she do spectacularly?
But it's also, it used to be 2 hours, it's now an hour. Was it on TV or was it just on the iPlayer?
No, it was 2 hours. It was on BBC. Aye.
How's it?
Why was McTominay? for
How's it
example-
woke to celebrate women? Is that woke?
Well, you should be celebrating men as well.
Aye, but they did. A man won it. There's no bigger celebration than that, is there? Rory McIlroy won the fucking thing. So what you fucking moaning about?
Scott McTominay? Why was he new? He was potentially a Ballon d'Or nominee. He won the Serie A in Italy, and he got Scotland qualified at World Cup.
But that's fine. You can easily argue about Faz there. That argument is all as it hells. Ken Faz
but
should
they
be
had-
in it and Faz shouldn't be in it.
They had Chloe Kelly. If I was a super sub, I suppose in the Euros, or whatever it was, she never played every game.
But she basically
She would score a winning
the
penalty.
No, but she had a few penalties before that, and she scored a big goal in the semi. That wasn't a penalty, was it?
Mind the penalties, not fucking.
Aye. But you see Bologna's penalties against Inter Milan?
I was watching mine.
That was worse than any Wifey's penalties I've ever seen. They were fucking terrible.
Then obviously the English keeper, so they had 2 players for the same team in it. I just thought it was a bit.
So if it was the final, if that was the top 3.
So Rory was first. The second team was the female
Rugby
rugby
player.
player, and third was Lando Norris.
So two and 3 were men.
Aye.
So why is that?
Coach
a
of the
women
year.
woke,
Coach of the
woke
year.
session?
Wakeman.
Eggman, aye.
Well, she's fucking did it unbelievable. She's won 2 major tournaments, hasn't she?
That's just type of shit. Honestly.
And
I see a problem.
team of the year was
Ryder Cup.
Cup. Like,
Again, it's full of men. If that's a woman fucking Why is it woman dominated? So out of things, there's been one quine that got to the second place, and that's unacceptable.
Unacceptable. No, I watch your programme back.
The narrative through it's like
I never watched it.
I did.
I didn't watch it either, but Ken.
It used to be a staple for me.
Aye, me, yeah.
When I was younger.
I agree with that, but I try to get parity, but it seems like they're pushing the women narrative to try and bring it kind of, which I kind of get to a point.
It's just, they need it more than men, don't they? They do, though. They do. They need their things promoted more than men. They've had fucking 100 years of hey and nay. Aye, in the football, they've had 100 years of. Ken, women weren't even allowed to play football till they fucking.
They probably gave me a shot at 100 years ago and thought, oh, they're fucking shite.
Do you think no, but right, see, like, I used to have the same attitude, right? But I've changed a bit lately, as yous have gathered. I've been getting called woke and that, but I get why it's woke. but it doesn't matter. Isn't it? Well, I've said this before, and I think it's great when you look down to the playing fields here and there's Lassie's teams. I mean, I could have been our era, but Lassie's had no way to go in our era. I think it's great that they can play football, and look at how much of them are playing football. There's more fucking lassies doing their playing football.
I've absolutely no problem with that. Bring them on.
Aye,
but it's just
I'd stemmed for us push to get women involved in football. That's for its arcane for.
But the mainstream needs to change. The BBC's horrific.
Why?
As an organisation.
I don't think so. It's one of the few balanced organisations we've got left. Everybody else is like either miles left or miles right.
BBC, miles left.
Their name,
Look if they did try to do with Trump, with the panorama thing.
Exactly.
I don't think they give Trump enough abuse for what he's been doing. I don't think they do. I think they're too balanced with him. Aye. He's a horrible
They're probably
critic.
fear because if they done with panorama, they're feared to go too far.
Well, it's going to cost us 10 billion.
I don't think he'll win on anything here because he tried to say that they actually AI'd words into his moo, which they didn't. Now they just spliced the end of his speech and the start of his speech together to make it look like that was wrong. But they never put words in his moo. All the words that was said in that programme, he said. They made it look worse.
That's so funny when you said.
I don't know how anybody can support that man. Honestly, if you look at what he's been doing in Venezuela and how he's treating reporters, you only get into his press conferences if you're sucking his dick, Ken. He wouldn't accept criticism.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't accept criticism. Shit like that. He's out of money.
And he's in almost every photo in the Epstein files.
He is.
Ken, he appears.
See that photos the other day? Old Andy's banker, right?
But fucking celeb in that era isn't in.
Exactly, that's true.
You got to think if you was a celeb back in that
you're
day,
probably there.
I'm never underage or so.
I know.
Ken, if they're underage, I'm there for that.
No.
But if you've got a heist a fucking 18-year-olds, Ken.
I've got 118. And you're early 20s.
Early 20s.
Come across, but
There's a lot of folk out there sweating.
There's a lot of folks sweating.
Clinton's in a lot of that pictures and that.
Oh, aye.
And like in jacuzzis and shit.
This lawyer put a statement, you can throw as much grainy 80s photos, he says, as you want. There's no proof that there's any crime been committed there, he says.
No, there's no, but you're guilty by association.
Association,
You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, the victims are just wanting a bit
They want to pay you. Well, they're wanting justice.
Yep.
Pedos.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Aye. So, was that
What was you?
BBC.
You'll always say shed inside with that.
Aye.
Just watch Marcy's feelings when you're speaking about things.
It's about Trump
What
winning Greenland.
That's it there.
That's it.
Ridiculous thing. He sent he's employed some envoy to try and if it was the word to Greenland, basically talk Greenland for. Well, I think it's Danish.
Danish, yeah.
He's going to try and make it a part of America.
Well, it's going to be a safe haven because he's fearful that Russia get in there first.
Well, that's another thing. He's cozying up to Putin, Ken.
Aye.
Just to then fucking
Nah, I don't think so.
talk him out.
Well, time will tell.
Hey, America used to be our ally.
Still is.
Now they're they're on Russia's side. They've favoured Russia over Ukraine. Ukraine's part of Europe.
They're on Russia's side or he's a Britain because Britain is probably more communist than fucking Russia at the moment.
Well, if it's Britain trying to do and fucking be Abramovich's money.
It's frozen it.
Frozen it, but they wanted to unseize it to get to the Ukraine fund.
That's right.
2.5 billion.
Abramovich says,
I don't think the government can just do that.
No.
He's in a foreign. He's not getting a game any money.
His sale money for Chelsea is frozen.
in assets. And
But they want to get as part of a fund to Ukraine, but they can't. I don't think they can legally do that.
yeah. I think he said he would do
They're
it if
trying
it's
to force-
gone to both sides.
They're trying to force him to do it.
It's a government. Right, Mug of Truth then this week.
The Mug of Truth.
Fucking hell's getting late, is it? Is it back at 9 already? Mug of Truth.
If you're a millionaire, right?
Oh,
Shed was telling me about a millionaire had a yacht in Mallorca, was it?
Mallorca.
And he's got staff on it full time, like chefs and shit.
Yeah, cleaners.
So if you're a millionaire, I was thinking fit with ID, right? So this is I would first thing I would do, employ. Basically, fit would you get employed to help you around the house?
Aye.
So I would get like a domestic cleaner. A wife would be fair chuffed, cleaner and did your cooking and all that. So the question is, would you try to get a fucking tidy bit of gear, something for a wife would be constantly fucking raging that we you shagging her. Or would you get in like a wife would get a trophy if you shagged her?
Like maybe in
Or would you just play it safe
Get a man.
and go for a butler man?
who's debating that this morning?
When you woke up.
Or would you go doing a different route with your money if you were employed? Would you employ a chef or somebody like that rather than a cleaner? You and Elaine are maybe happy to do the cleaning even though you're millionaires. Can you maybe like doing it and shit? Me, Kate,
It's got to be a cleaner and a private chef.
I think I would want a cleaner.
yeah.
I think I would want a cleaner.
Aye, you
I
would
would maybe
never-
get in every so often to do a thorough clean, but because I don't want to rummage about my stuff.
Just one more thing to add to this, right?
Okay.
We cycled past a house today. They were putting up Christmas lights, and they'd obviously employed somebody like a company to come in and put up their Christmas lights.
See, if I was a millionaire,
They've obviously got loads of money then.
I'd shout like I could just get somebody.
I guess get somebody £100 neighbour there.
I'm not going up a ladder. Go and sort it out for me.
So you would pay for somebody to do it if you're a millionaire. You would still wouldn't do it yourself. I'm surprised that you like shit.
Again, but
But when you've got money,
you'd have to probably get doing in black and white exactly how much
T's
they
and C's.
charge.
I've got another.
you've got to
story.
go. You've got to go for a tidy, haven't you? You've got to.
I would want them to cook me a meal for a start to see. That would be their interview. Cook my meal, see how it tastes and stuff like that. Then I would judge them.
So you're going for a chef.
I'll go for a chef.
Then you're just basically picking the best chef you can find. You're not worried about
Aye.
what they look like.
No.
If you're wanting like Ina that means it bides in, like an au pair, looks after the kids,
Aye.
cleans the house,
Like a PA.
cooks your
They're
supper,
living here then.
sorts out your insurance
Aye,
and shit.
Well, that's what they do. isn't it?
Drives you about. Comes and picks you up when you're pissed. They're basically on call 24/7.
Is that now a wife?
Basically, but similar but a slave really.
Aye.
You give him a. Can you give him a?
You've got that deck. Can you build them a little
Aye.
granny flat?
Granny flat.
The sheet. They've got their heating paid. They've got their food bill paid.
You think it would noise a wife up, but if you've got that much money, she's getting plenty of money to go and buy if ever she wants and do if ever she wants. She's probably happy enough.
They've all got nannies, these rich folk.
Aye.
They've all got nannies.
so?
like-
But the question goes back:
Aye.
tidy or not tidy?
It's got to be tidy, innit?
I'm going not tidy just
Are
to
you?
be on the safe side.
I would want to go tidy, but I wouldn't because it's getting cost too much
It
grief.
could cost you too much money in the end.
I'm just going age, Ken. Somebody it's like 70.
Nothing gets done in if they're 70. Fucking you need to go late 50s.
I'm going to go for a hot bloke.
A hot bloke.
Get her head up.
But then she might fucking.
Nah, she wouldn't.
She would.
Because she'd be feared to lose the fortune.
Aye.
If
But
it's her
maybe she
fortune.
earned a fortune.
I would get a hot wifey in.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, we was discussing that day. I would go for a.
Because the easy answer is to go of the tidy, innit?
There's
There's a lot of parameters.
You've got that black, kind of black shit to wear.
That maid's outfit.
With the fishnets and the fluffy duster. Getting right up in the corner.
You've missed a bit.
You're sitting in this seat.
It's winking at you.
You're trying to watch your NFL on a side.
Your wife's speaking to you. Aye, for aye. You never know
You're like, oh man. I know. I tell these Londonians.
serious shit.
All sorts of
Even
trouble.
if you're nail looking,
Exactly.
they're accusing you.
Exactly.
Aye. But you would look, because there'd be times you'd be,
Aye.
can she's bedding in with a cupboard or something, can
You better get a bloke.
Aye, it's safer.
Get a butler. Can like a proper butlers.
Butler,
Like a long jacket thing they wore. And,
like all through the old Batman.
aye, they serve you the supper and the fucking
like Jeeves.
Aye,
Alfred.
Jeeves. Aye, that's it.
Tuck off the silver thing.
Aye, and they just agree with you all the time. Yes, sir.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
sir.
But disapprove in private.
Aye.
Do you think I'm being a prick?
You take-
No, you're a good guy.
You maybe hate me on 1 or 2. You would hate maybe 3 or 4, would you?
Okay, but then it's coming in a bit expensive, am I gonna?
Ah, one's enough, really.
A
Maybe
maid
need a butler
and a
and a
maid.
cleaner.
But a maid.
maid,
A butler and a maid. A butler and a maid.
I don't think I'd get a chauffeur though.
I
'Cause I
would.
quite like driving about.
Nah.
Maybe you're right. It's a sign of true wealth.
I'd definitely get a driver.
I'd get a
sit in the
driver
back
if
all
I
the
was
time.
going out. If I was going to the
Gone
pub,
Aye.
drive me at the pub.
Aye.
You'd sit in the back.
Aye.
But if I was just going down to the fit bar or something, I'd drive myself.
And no, I'd love a driver. That'd be ace, like.
Doors open up, why? What you get?
Roller.
Driving you to work.
You think one of the
Get it
boys?
working.
Yeah,
Do you think you could employ one of the boys to be your driver?
Oh, aye.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, like,
Would you?
Just quite off, sure. I'll give you double money.
Steve,
Just drive my
Loves
boots.
driving, and he can protect you.
But again, like, just drive a boot. Aye, but you're on call 24/7
I'd say no.
every day of the week.
Nah.
But I'll give you double the money you're on a new.
Nah.
I'd get my butler to phone him at 2 o'clock in the morning, even when you're sleeping. Saying, Steve, come round.
I would piss me off. Massey's pissed in the pub and you're trying to get him home. And you
plus-
manage, you can't go.
Caper.
Plus when folk go, "What's shed do you know?" Oh, he's Massey's driver.
Basically saying you're Massey's pimp. No chance. No way.
Good in. Shed, you want to go?
Well, that's what I wrote and doing.
All right.
Oh, is it? Sorry.
I'll dig in.
Okay.
We've been going on a while anyway.
My
I'm sure we'll get a few and buy my coffee probably.
I'll dig in.
I think it's quite quiet this week.
Is it?
Aye.
Oh, well.
My Ina's, I was looking back at the aliens, and so say for example, you get a watch that's handed down for your great grandfather, and you receive it after the passing of your dad or something like that, and you get it and you want to get it valuated, and is it worth 2.5 million? Aye. You cashing in.
Aye, well, that's a fucking toughie, is it?
Is it?
Aye.
Give me my money.
Aye. It's been handed to how many generations?
Say
It's
6 generations.
Boy's fucking bought it to start with his naked in, is
He
he?
doesn't can.
No, but it's like family. It's family.
Aye.
Say not.
It's an heirloom.
But then it's just gone through. Fits it doing for anybody. If it's just getting passed doing and doing and doing. Nobody's getting on it.
Somebody's talking of
family.
value at some
It's a
point.
family jewels. It's a family jewels.
Aye.
Ken how I'm justifying selling it? Because like I'm not a junkie, and I'm gonna sell it and do good with it. Ken, help my kids who maybe
Grandkids.
help some of them go to uni.
Get a butler.
Help the other bits of get a butler for myself. But I'm saying, well, if I pass it down and it's a couple of generations, you could just find and the junkie he sells it for 50 quid
Yeah.
for a Ken, and it's wasted.
Yeah. I would cash in as well.
Aye.
And I would buy another watch and I would hand that down.
That makes sense, eh? See, you're sensible.
Say not. I've got a grandfather clock in the house. It was my grandfather's clock,
Aye.
and I got an offer for it, and I was like, nah,
Aye.
keeping it.
See,
I was
you're,
like, it was a
you've
good
gone
offer.
too far here. How much did you say?
6.
2.5 million, I think you said.
Aye.
See, that's too much money. You got to sell it.
You've got
But if it's like, say it's like, well,
£500.
is that fair off?
Get a good meal out.
He's got, no, it wasn't that much. I would have been sold. Sold.
No, it was a bit of that, but I kept it.
If you're in the millions, you have to sell.
Oh, aye, that's a great big horror thing, isn't it? I bet that is. That looks worth a few bob, like, because you couldn't have left you on, could you?
No, it's got all the weights. No, hanging out. You have to talk.
That's a proper fucking thing.
Comes
Makes a
along.
noise at 12 o'clock. and
Can't
shit,
even.
does it?
I've got it switched off. Like,
I've heard it going. It's a hooter noise, like just to go cuckoo, and the birdie comes in.
it's a cuckoo clock, mate. One of them is real, actually.
Have you got anything handy doing fair?
Nah, I can think of
No.
That's the only thing I've got.
Is it? No. When Granny and Granda passed away, I think I got a bowl from my granny.
It's probably went to my mum, Ken. Granny and Granda stuff. Mum and that. So
Dad's got my granddad's bureau, kind of an old-fashioned bureau. Used to pull it down and the bits came out and was sitting. Used to write his books. Books when
has he got like a leather pod bit in the middle?
Aye.
Tidy.
You know them like.
You were laying claim to that.
No, that might do. Might do.
I think
got a horseshoe.
Back to the original question, I think we're all lying saying we wouldn't sell something that was worth 2.5 million.
Correct.
I'm selling.
I'm selling it. I'm selling it.
I'm thinking that if it would be the price, you would think think about it. Ken.
$500,000 I start to think about.
Aye.
No, I'm selling
Even
it.
$500,000. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
There's a
of
lot,
money,
yeah.
That's a mortgage paid off.
If mortgage money, if it
And
could pay off a
mortgage paid
That's
off
retirement.
and another house paid off.
It's
That's retirement.
Aye.
500,000 euro. That's it. Tired.
Are you retired for work?
Aye.
Aye.
$500,000 you retire.
Easy.
I'd need $1 million. I want $1 million.
Aye.
Then I could pay off my mortgage.
Just.
$500,000 retire at 50. And when you're 50 next. No, a couple of years
2
time. Couple of years time. Like.
That is a killer. That to start at the 50s.
Definitely taking the $2.5 million.
Right, I might need to see.
Definitely retire on that.
Oh, aye, 100%. This age, definitely.
You could buy a wee chateau at the foot
Chateau
of
the
the
foothills of the Alps.
Alps.
Oh, buy a climbing bike. When you wouldn't need a aero across here, just a pure climber.
Weighs like 5 kilos.
Aye. For a 14-stone man sitting it.
So, is that it?
Sell.
Yeah.
Sold.
Sell and blow the lot.
Aye.
If your father was, you'd take away your father passed, would you?
Oh,
Aye,
definitely.
definitely.
No,
Because
definitely.
he'd fall with you.
Aye.
I handed that down to you to keep in the family.
Aye.
You were insulted, you scumbag.
Yep, that's me.
Soon as the father passed, I was straight on TV.
Straight to the cost converters.
Antiques Roadshow.
Antiques Roadshow's good. Like you see folks' faces drop when they get think they thought it would be
I
worth.
think this is worth £1 million now.
Beats £350.
This is to be continued, right? Here's a continued. If you flipped it, so you're a father and you give it to your son, and he sold it, are you expecting half the money? At least we'll keep that.
Okay.
Think about it.
You got your shed?
Aye.
Aye. Is it a bit Loch Ness Monster if it's real? No.
No, it's somebody in the text of like keeps on using numbers as in for times, Ken. So is it acceptable for an adult not to use a 24-hour clock format? So if it's 7 o'clock at night, it should be 1900 hours
That's how I would.
instead of 7 p.m. or 7 p.m.
You've got. It's got to go. I would always go 24 o'clock.
Yeah,
Fit with a message.
Aye.
For clarity, innit?
for
It's
clarity.
like 1300. That's what I wrote here. I think.
Aye.
For time, I'd go for 1300.
I'm a firm believer using military time, which
Aye.
is the
Yeah.
Because you
24
can't go wrong.
o'clock. No, it's
Yeah, you can't.
obvious.
Gonna be mixed up.
So
AM, PM's the obvious.
Aye, that's obvious.
that's
but
obvious. But you could have typoed.
Aye.
I'm not saying you, Mike, personally, but if somebody used it and went 7 a.m. instead of 7 p.m., pods off early. That's
Bigger margin for error.
100%.
24 hour, 4 numbers, straight down the line, can't go wrong.
To me, at 25 past 5, well, it's 17:25.
Aye.
Easy.
It's better, is it?
Just looks better.
Aye.
Looks as though you're intelligent when you're
Clean.
using it.
He's a false illusion. An illusion you did false fear. A false illusion would be reality.
Double negative.
Double negative.
The false illusion.
It's real. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
I try to think. I'd probably just put 7 p.m. or mind you, if it's
I'm
a
not saying it was
quarter
you,
or a
mate. I'm not
half
saying
or a
it was-
3/4, I would probably put like say 17:45.
But nobody meets. Your name meet. It's on at half hour.
Aye.
So you're either meeting at 7. If it's not 7, it's half 7.
What time did we meet a day for a cycle?
Oh, I bet I was mitigating circumstance. What time did you meet? Time did you meet? 10:15. She said 10 o'clock. I was too tight.
Too tight.
I needed
Give her
an extra
15.
quarter of an hour. So I was mitigating circumstances. Okay. All right.
I can't exactly. I can't exactly if it was 10:15.
Aye. 10:15.
Quarter past 10. It was
Dean in 24 hours.
It was 10 and a quarter. Ken.
You get up and you walk up. You walk up, say it's 7:03, you think I'll get up at 7:05 or...
No, just get up.
Nah, I like you need to get up in a rounded sort of
number.
I can't get up at 1 minute past 7.
No.
You do you?
But
You
Round
wait
up.
till
my
thought-
alarm
thought-
clock goes off at 6 and I have to go out my bed to go and switch it off, so I'm up at 6. So I don't know.
Oh, okay. Do you hear a delay in your alarm clock? Like it's
No.
too fast.
No.
That's just silly.
Now my watch goes off at 6:15.
I hear my clock up a stair in the bedroom 5 or 10 minutes faster than a normal.
I used to do that.
Aye.
It's just a
Psychological.
psychological thing. Once you do it, it's hard to go back.
Aye. Yeah.
I did used to do that. Like, it's but like you're saying there, like I wouldn't like round it. Like I've missed the boat with 7 o'clock if it's 1 past. When I have to go like 5 past 7. I would never do that, but I would say, kind of, I walk up, right, I'll give myself 2 more minutes. I would do that, kind of 3 more minutes. I just need that 3 more minutes.
That's 33 minutes now.
But I wouldn't be worried if it was 13 minutes past 7, kind of, or anything
Well, you
like
do it
that.
when you go to bed. You don't look at the time and go to bed.
Oh, you did go to bed. Right, you've got to be in bed.
10
Aye,
o'clock.
10, aye. It's 10 o'clock better. Run to bed, jump in the phone. Or I'll have to wait till 15:15.
To stand outside of bed.
Shove an ass in it.
The grandson was biting last week and I never had a shower in the night and I thought, oh, fuck it. If I'm wanting a shower in the morning, I'll have to go through and I'll maybe make a noise. And I was thinking, well, I have a bath in the morning.
Aye.
Bath. Faz got time for a bath in the morning.
Nay for me.
No.
Baths are.
That's a relaxation.
PM's a bath.
Aye,
PM's
PM.
a bath.
Afternoon? Aye, so only after 12 p.m.
Aye. I'll tell you fit. I was another retirement but a retirement party for a party either. Retirement occasion for a boy leaving Barrett's on a Thursday.
Okay.
And it was a chip van. They've got in a chip van up this site and we got a free chipper with a tin of juice or
Tidy.
whatever. 11:15.
Way too early.
You ever had a chipper before 12 p.m?
Never.
That's a first for me.
Quarter past.
Almost didn't go.
That's way too
That's
early.
a weird time.
It's
Eh?
too early. Like.
I was boys doing that. The boy bucking I speak about a lot in here. Sam with the digestive and the chukta. Sam started the chukta conversation.
He's a fisher.
I'm not gone. Why not? 11:15. Nah, not for me.
I like that.
But game 3/4 of an hour. If it'd been 12, he would have went.
Aye.
45 minutes.
Aye.
That's how I talk myself into going. I'm speaking 45 minutes. Come on.
Do you need to get it and try and keep it warm some way?
Oh, no, you got
Nah,
Where did
got
you
it
have?
fresh? Fish. It was fine.
Aye.
It was fine.
Especially on the
you
side.
quickly forgot about what time it was.
Aye.
But Kevin, the worst thing about that is going back to work.
Aye.
It's a painful
It's a Friday
fucking
thing, that,
fuck,
is it?
like, it's-
I had a chipper in
Friday
my
afternoon, innit?
Aye, I was folk didn't hate chip fish because no, that's too much. You go back to work.
Aye.
I had a chipper on Monday. Boy for work. Monday, that's acceptable. Chicken fillets, supper, and his chaser. So a chaser would normally be
Aye,
Sausage.
sausage,
jumbo.
White pudding.
black pudding, a hale black pudding for his chaser.
That's proper chook that.
Weighty.
Oh yeah,
A weighty chaser.
a fair
that.
Oh,
chaser.
who would you have with a chaser for a black pudding then? A pie?
No, single sausage.
A sausage and a black
be.
pudding?
It's the only thing I can think of.
Aye.
Is a chaser as a single sausage.
Single sausage.
That's chaser.
You wouldn't have a chicken burger as a chaser burger and less mayonnaise as a chaser, would you?
Sometimes do that at McDonald's.
It's got to be. It's
Aye,
got to be
aye.
a single sausage.
Single sausage.
Single sausage for a chipper. It's a chaser.
I suppose onion rings is made aside, is it?
If you're really pushing it, a king rib is a chaser. So king rib supper with another king rib.
A double king rib sauce. Have you ever put a king rib in a bap?
He said that.
Cheese and special sauce.
That's,
Half a
that's
fish.
weird. That's weird. That's weird.
That's unreal.
Nah.
That's fucking lovely. Like, aye. How about a jumbo sausage and a bap?
Have you got it, Mike?
Yeah, hot dog bap.
Hanging outside.
Oh dear. Right, fantasy football this week updates. We'll see if our update is in the fantasy. In 5th position, Jack McDowell, Doug's Dafties 1090. In 4th position, James Chalmers, Big Maracas 1092. In 3rd position, Ross Craigmile, Angled Delete 1096. Maybe cut us up again, Ross, and listen to yourself. Stuart Simpson, Is Your Mother Well 1100. And in 1st position, Mark Kylo, My Ba, Nay Playing 1110. So it's very tight at the top.
Good week for Mark, 96 points.
Yeah.
That's a big week.
It's a big
Oh,
week
it's
compared
a
to
few-
others.
You
Play a
100
100 points. Robo got 101.
102 for Ricky
Ricky
Christie.
Christie 102.
It's Morgan, maybe. Captain Morgan. Or boys, Abdil Haaland knew. You can't
Nahim.
name him.
Actually, just stopped in him here. Yengi and the Jets, Fraser McCann, 101 points. Fraser actually won the last man standing.
Well done.
Oh, congratulations.
Well done,
Fraser.
Fraser.
590 quid.
590 quid.
What a boost. A week before Christmas.
Aye.
So Leeds
Leeds
at one
United, Leeds at one
for him.
Well, against Palace.
Palace
is
That was a
4-1.
good win.
That was a good win.
And that boy Sunderland. He's now Kenny must have been. Come on. Like me.
Aye.
I had him in the archive.
you had him in the
That's
archive.
right.
I went big.
Done well to get that far on, picking right results
Aye.
every week.
There were only
Aye.
2 teams left.
Aye.
Aye.
I think it was Burnley and Wolves the both had after that.
Aye.
That was it.
But Fraser was saying that he's also got the money, he's thanking us for the money, blah, blah, and he says he's going out in the Brock on Boxing Day, and his pals are probably expecting to buy either drink. That's not acceptable.
No, it's not
Nah.
acceptable. They should be buying
Buying
him a
him,
drink.
that's what I said.
Congratulations.
Well done, Fraser.
No,
Here's a
I
drink.
agree. I agree with the boys. Aye, £580. You got to buy up, get a drink.
One drink.
Aye.
No.
They had the drinks that night.
No, but it's just like
One
buying a
drink.
room. How do you? Aye.
Aye.
No, I'm not.
This would be a good time to hit him with the buy me a coffee, mate.
Time for buy me a coffee. We'll start the first team down here. Adam Forsyth bought us a coffee.
Shed is a fucking helmet.
That'd be at work. Playing the fives.
So I work with Adam.
Oh, I
Mine, he plugged into fives, mine.
I did.
Aye, so I text him, I goes, rude. And he goes, I've held my silence for long enough.
What did you support?
Only reasons,
Oh,
Adam, or
okay.
Fitzmaurice.
I think he's a Man U fan, I think.
I'm glad
Is
he-
he? Liverpool, maybe?
I'm
Must
glad
be
he's
Liverpool.
got
He
that-
must be Liverpool.
Must be Liverpool.
Glad he's got that off his chest. We
Aye.
need some context.
He's a bit of context for next
Shed
week.
is a fucking helmet.
Is there anything
He's quite
specific?
happy to buy a coffee and say Shed is a fucking helmet.
Spend your £4 just to slag off Shed. Well
No
done.
problem. Crack on, boys.
Scott Mac bought us 2 coffees. Wants to read up?
Firstly, shout out to Craig Simpson, who's been given the dreaded matching Christmas Eve jammies by the wife.
Oh, no. Jesus.
You did, Mass.
Oh, wait, I just refuse to wear that shirt. I'm not doing family pictures with
Simo.
matching jammies. I'm just, every time I see a family like that, I shriek.
Aye.
Almost puke.
Heading around to mum and dad's on Boxing Day, and dad, Tosh, who you could argue shares a wallet with Shed, has filled the beer fridge with Foster's and Bud.
Jesus Christ.
Foster's and Bud Light. Is this acceptable, or should I just bite it?
Foster's. That's the worst.
Bud Light. Bud Light.
That's woken it.
That's
Bud
woke.
Light's woke.
You like that? That's smash. You like that?
He's obviously home
I'll drink
bargains. Is it? It's a home bargain.
bargains,
It's a-
Foster's and Bud Light. What a combo.
Simo.
That's like Bud Bennett would buy, and you come in
Leaves
with
you
rain,
there.
10
Absolutely.
drunk.
Might need to come in with somebody's house with skull. It's like, for you.
Your wife's challenging you with over the jammies, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're testing you.
Aye.
Yink Tosh is a boy for Costco.
Tosh.
Because he said something about, you boys need ass coffee shite. Well, you can see there's a question on there, didn't he?
He did, aye.
So, we didn't see his trolley.
Didn't
Was
see
it
his
full of
trolley.
Foster's and Bud Light?
You're a fucking.
If it was, it's fucking unacceptable.
Craig McPhee has bought us 4 coffees. Feel like lads, just wanted to give my twin brother Kyle a wee Christmas shout out, seeing as this will be the first Christmas we're spending apart. Sad music. Account of separate travel plans. He's off to Turkey for some golf and I'm being dragged to Chicago by the missus to see her family. I was told on good authority the Bears would be playing at home and I would get to see the Bean. Turns out the Bears are away and the Bean is just a big statue. Got it. Merry Christmas, Kyle. Arbroath FC's most loyal and only Glasgow-based supporter. All the best, boys. Cheers, Craig. Thank you very much.
It's a pity you couldn't go and see the Bears at Soldier Field. That's another all fucking legendary stadium.
Should get a tour, doesn't it?
Aye, be good.
Pity Bean's a statue, mate.
85 Bears.
Aye, brilliant.
Special team.
Brilliant documentary. Brilliant.
Is that 30 for 30?
Aye.
Superb.
Just mind that. Well, lads, if it's plans for Christmas.
I want to get hammered.
Well, I get hammered now, and
Where you going?
just want to meet the boys in the tune for a curry.
All right, Curry Club.
Yep, only a curry club, just a couple of beers. We've got at Legends, some pool and
that's
darts,
good.
and then wild ginger.
Gaz texts us, he goes, time you head out, he says, we've got a pod at 1, probably be finished for 3. Fit you thinking? He goes, 3. I says 4 and fucking hell. He's a bit of time. I've a shopping list here today to take him first.
No, I said I'd be home for my supper, so.
I'll have to go home and.
Well, if I'm Thompson's now or 7, if I went out now, I wouldn't see him. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing him.
Well, me and Gary will maybe be seeing double by time.
far we going?
I reckon.
Yeah, sure.
No idea. You coming out like
I'll come out
early?
for you.
Aye. I'll text you if I were.
For you meeting guys.
I reckon. I just said I no worries. I'll see you at 4.
No,
So I said I'd give him a shout. Maybe be in here at Legion or Crown or TSB. Or,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll
Sorts on it.
sort.
I'll just go
something
home
in
and
the
have
chat.
supper
Like,
now.
yeah.
I'll just go home and have
Hey,
a supper
supper.
now.
Aye.
Well, folks, good Christmas and updates listening, and it's
Thanks for listening.
followed this last year. Thanks
Yep.
for listening for another
Is
year.
this the last year of the year?
No.
Okay, one more for New Year.
One more. Well, I've got a quiz.
Hey, doing a quiz?
Dinner quiz, are you?
I've written it up.
Oh, okay, could have
You
told
could have
us.
said.
Fucking
They
hell.
put you under the pump last week.
Sport. That's what I've
Aye,
been doing
so
a lot
far
of the
we're doing
weekend.
that, like.
It's fun's up.
Okay, next Tuesday.
Aye.
They did nothing else.
Do you pod first and then a quiz after?
Aye.
Aye. Oh, well, you better advertise that, then, would you?
I'll do it.
Aye.
Do it more.
Do you Tuesday night?
Aye. 30th.
Aye.
Do you pod,
Why do you-
400.
That's fine.
Aye.
You poured a 4, get a few beers in.
Aye.
Aye, I'm up for it.
Aye, okay. Just for letting us get.
Aye. A week's notice.
Fucking.
So acceptable.
Mindless.
Okay. Bastards. Right, lads, have a good Christmas,
Yeah.
and thanks, Darby, again for
Enjoy.
listening. Have a good
Aye.
Christmas, and hope Santa's good to you.
All the best,
Take it easy.
folks.
Ta-ra, ta-ra, ta-ra.